our group of adventurers has just finished, I vaguely remember, having their fan service chapter of enjoying hot water in the hot springs, and
Hell yeah.
now they're all rested, and they did go through a couple of merchants looking for magical items and whatnot. They had just finished going through Nimlutian's wares, and the elf scribe, had finished scribing the enchantments for the Find Familiar spell. And is there anything else you wish to ask the elf woman, or do you leave the shop?
I mean, I got nothing. We've still got one more shop to go to, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Chef Name's wearing a mask and he's trying to stay undercover, so I guess asking if he's been in a relationship with her would be a little out of character.
Oh, no worries.
Yeah.
Not really out of character,
Look,
just counterintuitive.
Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for.
He
So
sounds
Paul,
right.
aside from like asking, I remember Paul was asking like Donner whether he wanted to use one of them straight up.
Yes.
Yeah, except Donner can't read them, but he keeps looking at it, trying to see if he can,
trying to
like,
will
make-
it to work.
yeah.
We also
That's
asked her about the spheres, the orbs of power, and
Yeah.
she said that the place where
Yes, Eldritch Down. She said.
is Eldritch
Eldritch.
Downs. So, Pause is gonna be like, oh, okay, cool. Did you go there before? Like, how are you? Are you actually a wizard?
Yeah, I am actually a wizard. You would she looks around at the parchments she just scribed, at the magical
Imagine
eyes.
Pause being stupidly awkward, trying to make conversation.
Yeah, yes, I am a wizard.
Adorable.
Can I ask how long you've been a wizard?
A few, I'm an elf, a few 100 years, give or take. It was an interesting experience. I have seen much of the world, actually. I used to travel and go on adventures with a group of friends, and some died because of old age. Others were sucked in alternate places and planes and never came back, and...
Oh, okay. Would you like to go adventuring once in a while again?
No. I've decided to set aside most of my, let's just say, wealth-seeking pursuit and find a job here which gives me more time for research.
Sure.
Okay, so Shafnium raises a hand. Did you ever fight a Tarask?
Actually, no, I did not fight a Tarask, but I do know that he's just a legend, and but the ancient Archmage Shurazund actually wrestled a Tarask into the ground once. But
Knew it.
What?
yeah,
I
it's
fucking
an
knew
old
it.
legend,
I'm
and-
to ask you this question.
yes, but it's kind of like a whisper, more of a legend. Like, if you get powerful enough, you'll be able to control a Tarask or stuff like that.
Oh man.
So why can't I control a Tarask yet?
I don't know.
Orbs.
From yeah, that orb thing.
But anyway, she looks at Hess and goes, so, do you want to give me a down payment for the flesh golem materials, or will you find them on your own?
Okay, but out of character. Guys, can I borrow 1,000 platinum coins from each of you?
Well,
Like
Man,
one-
I don't know
one-
where you think that
1,000.
I have 1,000 platinum coins. I only have 20 or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how you have so much.
Here,
It's because we all robbed
put
a
in,
bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Wait.
what's
hold
his
up,
name?
Hold up.
Did you guys not
took
take
it
any
from us. Lichface
Yeah, but
took it from us, remember?
He only left
he
the
was-
party with 1,000 platinum coins.
Oh.
I mean, he left you guys with only 1,000 platinum coins.
No,
Right, I don't
for all of
remember
us,
this.
for all of us
Yes.
who sat in
When
the
was
chair,
this?
for all of us who sat in the chair and got whisked.
Oh,
off,
right, but I didn't
Right?
sit in the chair.
Yeah, you're the one who has the most money. I'm
Shit.
assuming because
Ah, damn it.
Shade never specifically said that you lost the money, but he mentioned that when we got ported,
Yes.
we didn't have.
Yes,
So,
you
wait,
actually annoyed you annoyed the Lich so much. He actually just sent you on your way and was like, yeah, fuck it.
Okay.
So actually,
good.
you're the richest person in the party.
I
Damn.
just assumed
I
You're
thought-
Chef's name
also,
had
and by
stored
the way, it's also because you are the cleric who needs the money to resurrect people. See?
Yeah.
It all makes sense in a doylist and Watsonian way.
You totally meant to do it this way.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
So I guess how much money did I have left? Room of flying. I think it was like 4,900 platinum coins. So I can't actually buy all the materials right now.
Well,
I guess I'll have to find them on my own.
oh well, good luck. Just don't break any laws, of course. Well, some of those materials, you know.
Well,
Oh, of
I'm sure
course
not-
I won't.
I'm sure none of us will be caught doing it.
She's
Say
actually
law
lying.
abiding.
I'm the perfectly non-criminal Dr. Bong. I run legitimate practices.
So,
Yeah.
Nitya, you wouldn't happen to have come across like I don't know, a bag of holding during your travels?
No, unfortunately. I mean, I did use one when I was an adventurer, but then when I stopped, I actually sold it. So it's
Drat. Oh well.
Man,
yes.
I can't believe I'm the only one with money.
You need to share it with the rest of the party. Comes the whisper.
Exactly.
No, listen, I need it for all my spells, okay?
Okay.
I mean, unless it's a
Well, you can have the rest of my platinum pieces if you're using it for the golem.
Wait, how many do we have?
Well, you said we had 1,000, right?
Well, yes.
Or am I? Yeah. So
Oh.
I still had 980 left.
Well, I mean, I need like... How many do I actually need? I need like 100. But then I'm fresh out. But, you know,
Right.
we'll figure it out later. We don't need to... We don't need to buy it now.
Well,
Like, the manual of golems is, basically I can,
600, isn't it?
I can spend 60 days
yeah.
to read it, right?
Yes,
but
yes,
I don't
yes.
need to make the golem right after.
Yes.
So I can begin reading now, and then...
Yeah, well, technically the 60 days aren't meant for reading it, but literally for building it while you're reading it. So it's...
Really?
Yes.
Damn.
So it's basically...
I guess...
I mean, I could just argue that as soon as you have money, you spend it towards making the thing, and since it takes 60 days until you've paid the full price, you're not going anywhere. So,
Working without interruption. Okay. Shoot.
so I mean, if you
We
do...
need to do this during one of the
No, I mean, if I already mentioned it in the Discord, I'll just tally the days off as soon as she has 50,000 gold coins in material to build the golem. So without the need to bench the character or anything. But she needs to have 50,000 gold coins in golem creating materials.
So,
So flesh.
yeah, Donner, if you
1,000
want to...
gold of flesh.
If you want to give me a small loan of 500 gold, I would be most gracious.
Gold or platinum?
Platinum.
Sure. Okay.
Thank you, Donner.
Alright, so you do have the money for the materials.
Yes, I
So-
will begin construction
So
immediately.
then the Dimlutian looks at you and goes, well, I'll put the order down. Are you all planning to stay in the city until tomorrow?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
of
so,
course.
right?
Alright. Then
You
I
would
will...
happen to also know where we might get someone to enchant stuff.
Enchanting stuff is a bit problematic. I mean, there is Ebriarel. I don't know if you know her. She does work as a tradesman. She might have something for you.
Okay, cool.
You're not a I think we're talking with the bearer right
Yeah, no, sorry. Ebrera is when you're talking to, she's the scribe. Nimlutian is the... Yeah, no, I
Nimlutian is
have...
the last person. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I have like 3 people in front of me, and all 3 are elves, but one's a man, 2 are women, and so I'm like, oh, which one is which? Ah, yeah, the scholar is the scribe, yes. So yeah,
Elf
you're
master
talking to
race.
Ebraria.
Donner's gonna wonder if they're all secretly the same person.
Well, actually, I mean, they
Like
all do have black hair, except Bode, who has brown hair, but... No, well, Bode is a...
It's dark
Maybe
brown
they're
enough.
brothers?
Do we just like keep going around the block and it's actually all the same building?
Every
Oh,
time
boy.
you do around the name
They are
of
all
Saichi.
sharp news children. And they're like, Dad? No, oh, she's wearing a mask.
Yeah,
She's
like-
wearing a fucking mask. That's why they don't recognize you.
Well then,
Just looking
Ebrarel
away.
looks at
Just
you as
keep
well.
on walking.
Nimlutian should have what you're seeking as long as it concerns armors or weapons.
Ooh.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm glad to have been of service then. So she takes the 50,000 gold coins and proceeds to set an order down, has you sign a simple receipt, and well, I'll have the material by tomorrow, so swing by to get them, and then good building. Have a good golem construction to you. Good luck.
Thank you. Oh, it'll be a breeze.
Thanks.
Sure.
Nothing can possibly go wrong.
Oh
I'll
god,
kill you.
why?
Hey, Donner, check out this cool broom. Whoa! Up in the air she goes.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so I guess we go to Limluthian now?
Yeah.
All right. So you go through a couple of blocks of a city until you come to a halt near a building which is surrounded by winding avenues and comfortable inns. It stands adjacent to a workshop of a blacksmith of sorts. The shop is a single-story, half-timbered building with a reinforced wooden door and a smooth stone floor. A menhir engraved with runes stand floating by the side of the building's door, with the words inscribed in runes, Nimlutians, weapons and armors for all of your needs.
Ooh,
Auga.
Alright.
let's go in.
Yeah.
As you step inside, you are welcomed by an elf who has dark hair and thin black hair and amber eyes, and her ears are quite prominent. She is wearing a simple robe and a black cloak on her back. She's also quite vividly discussing things with what appears to be a stocky dwarf with bright red hair. No, I need I need a sword that is at least an arm long. Yeah, I get it, an arm long. Yeah, but not your arm. An elf arm, a human arm. And the dwarf is like, you listen here. My arms are dwarven arms. They make the weapon stockier and stronger and... Yeah, whatever. Listen. That's not how... And as we're discussing lengths and stockiness and whatnot, she realizes you've stepped inside and goes, listen, Imers, I have customers now. I'll talk with you later. And Imers goes, yeah, sure, whatever, brat. And then he just trudges off and goes and steps back outside to the workshop that's adjacent to the shop. So the elf then turns towards you and goes, hello there, what can I do for you?
Hello there. We've heard that you have some enchantments for armors.
Well,
Is that true?
I have a few armors which are magically enhanced, and I do also have a couple of adamantine armor. Would you? Though
True.
I will admit, for what concerns weapon, we do have warhammers, longbows, and a great sword, but we're a bit lacking on long swords and the like.
I ask, speaking of weapons, I assume you might have heard of Dove Falconhard's sun sword.
So just
Moonblade?
a moment.
Yeah.
I'll give you. I have
Ah.
a list of stuff she has before.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, I like this one.
Out of character, I'm just looking for if there's anything that can increase my AC that isn't metal armor.
I'm sorry.
Do they have blow darts here?
They just give me a second. I'm going with what they have. And
Distinctive
that's
shield taken
it.
from the black halls of the Wraith Empress.
Let's
I want to
see.
head there now.
No,
It is
My
on
God.
the map. So technically, it is on the map.
Is it the Tower of the Wraith Empress or
Yes,
something?
it's on the map.
If anyone should be getting a +1 shield, it should probably be Ravi.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I'm
wait,
just wondering,
Adamantine armor.
I mean,
was it
technically,
the black holes before she became the Wraith Empress or after?
Well, technically, before and after.
I also take the longbow because it's a +1.
So anyway,
Look.
concerning history, you wanted to ask about?
The Falcon Hand's Moonblade. If she
Alright.
has said anything, maybe.
Well, I do know an old elfin legend about the Moonblade of Falcon Hand family. It was lost to time, and some say it will be found again when one worthy of it shall wield it. Which is kind of strange, because in order to wield it, you would have to find it. But it doesn't really say much about finding it.
See. Maybe anything about the Tabaxi legend about someone named Deathclaw? Anything about that?
I'm on a roll today. Well, the Deathclaw isn't a person, it's a title. It's a title that is given to a specific Tabaxi who acts as an assassin of sorts in order to preserve the way of life of a Tabaxi and to seek out and destroy those who would serve the cult of a shadow, the shadow of a Tabaxi.
So Tabaxi have been fighting this cult for a long time.
Well, it is ancient history, but yes, after all, a shadow is known as the bane of the Tabaxi because the Tabaxi betrayed him a long, long time ago and sealed him off, knowing his treacherous nature.
Huh?
It is a story. It's a long story. You don't know that. Well, in a
Well, shit, I guess I need to cast legend lore more often.
yeah, maybe
Exactly.
you should.
That's why I'm asking about the other things. Although
Though it
Shabnam
is
asked about
said
the-
that there are no more Tabaxi left. It's kind of like, they did say that it might mean this cult of a shadow is growing stronger. After all, it is losing its main enemies, so... I'm not hearing you anymore, Ravi. Your voice, it's gone.
Oh, yeah. I'm watching something. Sorry.
Alright.
That Greek Wi-Fi.
Is it Greek Wi-Fi or is it because you're eating bread?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, bread has this bad habit that you see it and you start munching on it, and when you're done with like 2 kilos of bread, and you're like, what am I doing with my life?
Eating bread, obviously.
Yeah, no, like German
I always eat
bread.
food with bread. Always.
So,
Right.
You-
So
Oh god, I was just
I also
reminded of
thought that I'm interested in the story about the legendary adventurers who defeated the Torash. Does she remember their names?
look,
Because
no, those names are lost to time. Nobody knows them anymore. You'd have to have lived in those times to know those names. And I sincerely doubt there is anyone who's still alive who might know something about it. Like, you would have to be an undead lich of sorts to know anything about that.
So you have to be a complete and utter idiot to ignore any information he has. Like, oh, I don't know, the blade to your family, you fucking disappointment. Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry,
I
that
would
came
have
out
considered.
wrong. No.
Yeah.
No, she's like, I mean, you would have to have lived in those times to know something. All I know is that they were buried in Egladrin, the town where all famous adventures are buried. But that's as far as I know, as anyone knows, really.
Oh yeah, Agladrin. Isn't that place? Oh yeah. Did they ever put out the fires over there?
That's a good question. You should go and ask. I don't know.
How do you think
Okay,
they're
okay.
doing these days?
Ravi, what's your shield like? Is it a normal shield or?
They're probably
I thought
I'm-
Revendell dual wielded.
Yeah, I had two blades, a sword, and my sun sword.
So
I
he
mean,
doesn't have
anyone who uses a shield will probably get
I mean-
use out of a +1 shield.
I mean, yeah, I think I can use a shield.
Yeah, but
It's,
is it a
in
plus
the-
one shield?
It is a
It is
+1
plus-
shield, but it's not Ravendell who should be the one to buy it.
No, actually, it should because Robert used a great sword. He cannot use a great sword and a shield at the same time.
Nope.
Right?
It's not Robert either.
Because I know in 2.5 you could only use a great sword, but you use a shield, you couldn't use both of them.
Is it Donner who needs to use a shield?
No, I can't
I don't
use.
know.
I don't think I can use
What?
a shield.
Am I the only one here who uses a
Also,
shield?
no, wait.
I think so.
Apparently.
You're the
Oh my
only-
god.
That's not enough earth weapon training or half-elf to get that.
Well,
I don't
obviously,
use metal stuff, so
care about self-preservation the most of all of us.
exactly. Well, the cleric is supposed to anyway.
I mean, until Robert returns, so we get new tank, I will buy the longbow and the shield. So I'm like, let's talk business then. How much for the longbow and the shield?
So the shield will be 500 gold coins, and
Oof.
the longbow will be 500 gold coins. So 1,000 gold
1,000.
coins in total.
Let's see. I think I have them. 1 sec. Let me check. Do.
And the answer is no. But you do have a lot of money gone into building a golem. So
Yes, that is my goal that is gone.
Yeah. 1,000. So I have them. I'm going to give 1,000 gold for the longbow and the shield.
all
You
right.
guys better fucking appreciate this.
Just
Maybe-
do keep in mind. Well, you should know it better than I. Just give me a second. I need to actually check where the hell it is, so it might be on the way. I don't actually remember where it was placed. No. That's the Worm Queen. Where the hell was the Wraith Empress? It was further north. Yeah, no, there's no chance you're going there. So, no, it's fine. Nothing to worry about.
Unless we go on a
Is
massive
the,
misadventure.
+1,
No, come on. We're trying to get to Eldritch Down. We've been
trying.
trying to get there for forever now.
Is the +1 for attack and damage, or only attack?
Yeah, attack and damage.
Both of them.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
So +1 to.
Less
Yeah,
chance
it's a
of you.
+1,
Less
yes.
chance of you missing then.
Yeah. So more chances of
Um,
miserably failing for a one then.
Oh
Okay, so
god.
yeah. Ooh. Now get the +9, not the +8. Nice.
All right. I asked him, Lucian, if they can enchant items.
No, we cannot enchant
Oh.
items. We can create them with already the enchantment in it, but we cannot enchant items. I'm sorry.
Have be able to create, I don't know, a ring of protection or something, or
I'm
Or
sorry.
like a cloak of protection.
mean-
or cloak of protection.
I'm
would be
sorry.
nice
We tend to sell armors and swords and weapons, rings, knickknacks like those. Maybe you'd have better luck in another city, or in 1 week maybe.
too. Leather bracers of protection. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I don't have them.
Okay.
The pains of playing a druid.
Yeah,
my
I
AC
need to
good. Why?
increase my AC. My AC is so fucking low.
What makes you think I would be focus targeting you, Pose? Just because you are
Just-
the last living member of a race that is my mortal enemy doesn't mean you.
Oh, don't! I am totally not nervous. Not nervous at all. just
You know
just being the lone tabaxi and I
This
don't know
is not-
anywhere in the world at the moment.
No, I just imagine the minute someone sees like, oh look, it's a tabaxi, immediately transforms into a wolf. Oh no, never mind. Ah, that's not a tabaxi. It's just a wolf with a little cape. Look how adorable.
So,
My God.
Like immediately.
Question.
yes.
Shane, I asked you this last time, but I forgot the answer.
Yes.
If I make the flesh golem, will I
Yes.
be able to equip armor to it to
Yes.
raise its abysmal AC?
Yes, provided you pay for the armor, of course, but yes.
Okay. Could I buy?
However,
Oh.
I'll point this out now. While you as adventurers, you have magic items that will not risk be destroyed, even by effects or whatever else, the flesh golem is a different beast. So if you give him a plate armor, and then you end up fighting a rust monster, all bets
God,
are off. Just so you, and like, I'm putting this out
No.
now. No, it's
Mhm.
because
I
the
know.
thing is, technically, adventurers do not get their magic items destroyed. Like, it doesn't happen.
No, I wasn't gonna take him out of magic items. I
but-
was just gonna go for like straight up.
Yeah, no, but again, even if you wanted to, I'm not saying you cannot. Mind you, you can. But those magic items can be destroyed differently from yours. So, for example, if further on there's a fight with monsters who destroy items on contact, for examples, you don't have to make rolls. Your items are fine. The golem's items, on the other hand, will not be fine. That's the thing.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, if in future you're wondering why the golem has to throw dexterity saves and you don't, this is why.
Okay. Yeah, but yes, I would very much like to buy a normal set of splint armor, if possible.
Well, if it's just a normal and not magically enhanced or made with adamanting or similar, you could go to the workshop next door.
I go next door.
My friend, the dwarf, Amrel, looks at you and goes, well, yeah, I do have a splint armor. How big do you want it?
Just like I point to Robert.
He looks at him and
About
goes,
that size.
sure. And he gives you a splint armor. You pay for it, of course, so...
Yes. 200 gold.
Yep. He gets the cold, he gives you the armor and goes, this is gonna keep you alive, man. Sturdy work done by a dwarf. You can't beat this. The horse is always by your side. It's standing right next to you wherever you go and just pleasantly following along. Eating
Does
some...
it like
Yeah,
We
Does
should
it
give
like
it a name.
any of the magic? We did give it a name. I think it was
no,
Fred.
no, he has a name.
Yeah, the name is
You don't-
Avar. The horse's name is Avar.
Okay, so Fred, what is Fred doing?
Fred is doing nothing. There is no Fred there.
Avar.
Avar is simply standing behind you. Just following you where he can follow you and waiting patiently for you. Where he
How
cannot-
did Avar act when we were in that shop with all of the magical weapons and armor and
Without
stuff?
care. Like, he didn't actually care about it. He was just there, peacefully, waiting.
Okay, guys, the horse is kind of making. Well, no, it's not making me creeped out, is it? Because am I still charmed? How long
No,
does this
no.
stupid charm
At a
work?
certain point, you stop being charmed, and you just get used to it, and it's like, well, it's a creepy horse. Yes.
It's a creepy horse, guys.
Oh, he's
this is
creepy,
creepy.
but he's nice.
Yeah, you should know. Don't you should know? You should know.
As long as he doesn't bite our fingers.
That's. I mean,
Ooh.
sure. Yeah, that works.
Because as we all know, when an animal bites you, you have to beat it to death.
Accurate.
Oh, God. I'm watching this clip with a guy beating the horse with his stick.
And I hug Bark Spawn. Like,
And Backbone
No.
barks back.
okay.
So, you have a splint armor, you have magical weapons. What more do you need, adventurers?
Question, Shade. Is the adamanting chain shirt better than the mithril one? I assume yes.
It depends, because the adamantine armor should actually give So all critical hits become normal hits. That's its
Yeah.
special ability. So
Oh.
Okay.
Like
Nice.
any
My
critical
best.
hit turns into a normal hit. However, I will just point out that I have a similar ability. Anytime
but
you would
you're
get
not-
critical
on
hit,
the other
I can
hand,
You
negate
use
it.
it, yes.
You're
Yeah,
not
Or you
always
forget it.
in view.
yes, but on the
Yeah,
other
okay.
hand, mitral armor does not give disadvantage on dexterity stealth checks or have a strength requirement. So,
Exactly.
Ew.
so remember,
So-
due to your strength, you actually have 9. You wouldn't be able to wear any kind of heavy armor.
Heavy
Exactly. That's
armor.
why I
Yeah.
said the chain shirt.
Yeah, I'm actually
But-
going to be looking chain shirt, strength
But
requirement.
I'm really worried about the curse, which means I'm compelled to slay the dragon of Sarnath. I just want to run to be like, I must be a hero! He just fucking runs away to slay a dragon.
I mean, it's just a legend. Like
Yeah, a
the woman
legend.
goes like, yeah, don't worry, it's just a legend.
Yeah, and the next time we're gonna meet a dragon who's gonna be super friendly, and I'm like, must kill dragon. And I'm super friendly. No, Ravi, no! I must kill it to be hero!
I mean, if that were the
Well-
case, I wouldn't be selling a cursed item in my shop, so don't worry.
Well, it wouldn't be heroic to kill a nice dragon in it, so
Yeah.
To know
it's not
how
really a
much
problem in it.
it gives, because my average AC without any armor is 17, and I think, I'm not sure, I think the mithril plus 1 gives me 19. Or was it 20? I think it was 20. It
You
gives
would know
a
that. I mean,
yeah,
the
I
chain
think it-
shirt is 13 plus dex modifier, but at most plus 2 from the dex modifier.
Okay, so my dex modifier is hold up. You said plus 3, right? With my dex
So you
modifier.
do +2 then.
Yeah, so I think you're
So-
you're at your best, Ravi, unless you can find a plus 2 weapon or a plus 3 plus 3 armor or so on.
I mean, you could also layer the mithril, but then you'd kind of look ridiculous.
Yeah, and
Yeah, and I don't think my strength check can carry 2
yeah,
hits,
no,
both
your
on automatic
strength
and
check
mithril.
is basically you can lift your weapons and then you start panting hard. You're like, ah, ah!
2 swings and then you're exhausted.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a literal tank. You just have treadmills to my legs that just walk like this in a T-pose. I have no mouth and I must scream. Okay, so if I get the automatic armor, it's best I can get until I get the plus 3 armor, right?
yes.
How much the automatic armor change, sir?
How much does the
So yeah, the automatic armor change at cost.
well, it is an uncommon item, so it would be the cost of a chain shirt plus 500. So the chain shirt is give me a second, I'll tell you. As soon as I find where the hell it's written. So 550 gold coins.
550. Not half the amount.
550, yes.
So you
Gold
said
piece.
it's my dex modifier plus.
It's 13 plus
3?
dex modifier, maximum 2 though. So at most plus 2 of your dex modifier.
So it's, let's see, 17. 13 plus 4 is 17. Plus 2 is 19.
Yep. So nothing changes.
So yeah, so the metal is fine. I don't need to get the other.
Yep.
Oh yeah, so no, it's fine, it's fine. I'll just hope and pray that Kes remembers her ability. Hit and die,
So
which puts a lot of pressure here. So yeah, I don't need to change it. It's fine.
all
It's fine.
right. So with that being said, if you don't want to buy anything more from the shopkeeper just waves you goodbye. And
Yeah, it's fine.
you're
I don't
out
think-
in the
don't want
bustling
anything else.
streets of the city of Geirebekker. The day
Okay.
has mostly gone by, the morning and the lunch you've had. It is now late afternoon. The weather is a bit breezy due to the nearby mountains, in which, of course, you are standing right in the middle of, so it's getting a bit cold.
Someone should really sweep the street with like a broom. Whoa! I'm sorry.
She
You
said,
know, we should-
I'm sorry, while standing on top of a broom.
You should really
Okay.
get like, I don't know, seat belts or something for that
Yeah,
Seatbelts for a broom? Whoa!
yeah.
before you fall off. Get
And
back
then
down
she ends up
here.
getting hanged by her own broom, depending on how the seatbelt falls.
That's
Oh,
grim.
God.
Oh god.
So, yes, I bring the darkness and the despair.
Well, broom does only makes it like rise, like become flying and like stop flying, right?
Yes, but it also can be sent within 1 mile of a location of wherever you are. So.
Yeah, and then you can pull it back like the Nimbus 2000.
Exactly. So, you are in the streets of Geirebekker. People are still milling about. It is late in the evening, so now those who had work have stopped, and they're mulling around the streets. Mostly it's dwarves. Every now and then you do see a small amount of humans, or this or that elf that's going about his business. And that's it. There's nothing strange, nothing peculiar.
Are there any like still open shops that is like street shops, not like shop?
Yeah, shops that sell knickknacks and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Well, there are a couple. They mostly sell what appears to be Geirebekker's famous beer biscuits, and a couple even have like they sell what's the name, ponchos, for example, made from the wool of sheep, or they sell seeds and stuff like that. But, yeah.
As are we all heading back to the inn?
I mean,
assume-
Is
think
there
you
anywhere
guys
else
want-
to go?
Actually,
Well,
wait, didn't
really?
you and Chef have a plan about making a money scheme about meat that is definitely not chicken?
Yes!
And it's spiced? Why are
Yes!
you guys doing that?
I would assume like the whatever government building is closed now at this time.
What if we don't go through the government building and just sell the meat?
Do you have
And
the
if
meat, I think?
Look,
you?
Chef, I
I've
swear
been
to God,
storing it
yes.
in my hat for 3 weeks. It's probably still good.
And if you are storing
If
it in
you
your
guys are
hat,
out
your
of
hair would be
Oh
like...
god.
There aren't really rules on spoiling food as written.
I know,
No.
but a minimum of good sense, Shaftium. Come on.
That's fair.
Not 3 weeks, man.
I mean, if I use prestidigitation, I can just clean everything that's in the meat that's terrible, and then we can
No,
just
you would
recook it.
actually need remove poison or...
Sounds like a job
I mean-
for Hess.
Oh,
Oh,
God, just realized
shit, I'm
something,
back.
guys.
What's your job for me? I'm back.
Okay, listen, this is important. I need you to purify the meat that I stuck in my hat for the last 3 weeks so that we can sell it. And we're going to be doing this without a permit, so we got to do it on the down low. And tell you what, I'll cut you in on some of the profits.
As we're
I
walking and
don't
talking,
think I have any
I want to see if I
purified-
can like
Hold on.
swipe like I don't know a poncho or something from one of the shops.
Swipe, you mean steal? Or swipe, you mean buy?
Swipe was in steel.
Alright. So then just give me a sleight of hand check.
Ooh.
I mean, you understand that the food is still going to be rotten, right? It's just
Oh.
not going to be
Right.
deceased anymore.
So- I
I
mean,
mean-
the shopkeeper has disadvantage. So disadvantage on the roll because again it's a poncho, and he only has a +1. So yeah, no, it's an 8. He doesn't see anything. So as you're walking, Pose suddenly has a poncho on, and you're like,
A what?
a poncho,
poncho.
made with.
A wool
Sheep-
poncho that
yes.
I'm just like, you know how cats like make biscuits?
Yes.
Oh my god.
just imagine one hand just holding it and the other is just like just grabbing onto it.
I'm imagining a very content cat person walking around
Yes.
with that
Yeah.
full-on poncho.
Yes.
Is the
Just very,
poncho
very
too large
pleased.
for Pose? Like, she looks like she's drowning in it. Like,
What?
You have a poncho, right? Now you just need a giant hat.
yeah. Like a Mexican hat, a sombrero.
Oh, right.
Oh, you.
I mean, a sombrero or like a cowboy hat.
And a
I mean,
giant
we
fake
could.
mustache.
I mean, we probably could turn this into a western very easily.
And a
Yeah.
wooden revolver.
I'm like,
Actually,
My
if you
name is
want
Bozo
guns,
Bean.
like
This
I'm going
is
to
my
be
family.
honest, if you want guns, you will have to go to Waterdeep and step inside the wonderful guild of Xanatar and die probably badly.
Oh, wow.
Isn't
We can
Waterdeep-
get
Waterdeep
guns.
isn't even on the map.
I know.
Waterdeep
So
is
no
Canada.
guns.
Waterdeep's in the Sword Coast. Where are we?
You are in a rendition of a material plane where everything is a jumbled mess that makes sense because nobody checks too closely for the cracks in reality.
It's probably a
yeah.
time travel thing.
The Sword Coast is probably a
No,
different
look.
different
Waterdeep-
continent or something.
Yes.
Has a water lord. All the water lords of Waterdeep are called Silver. So if I go to Waterdeep, I might get fucking arrested as a fucking fraud for using the name Silverhat.
Or if we go to Waterdeep, we can make you a mask too.
We're not going to Waterdeep. We have a quest to finish. We can't just travel across continents.
Well,
No,
there's
don't-
more than one
what-
quest that we can accomplish, reasonably speaking. There's no reason we can't defeat a Tarask and get guns in the
Hess,
process.
are you just against this because you're secretly a dragon?
Wow,
Listen.
where'd that come from?
Listen, okay, Waterdeep has a lot of fucking gold dragons in it, and I don't want to mess with that. I hate dragons.
Okay.
Jaspera sucks. Fuck her.
And not only the dragons, there's a guy I think who wants to be. Oh my
So,
God.
with
I
that
like that.
being,
I mean, gold dragons are actually the good ones. It's the red dragons and the blue
No.
dragons that are
no,
irredeemably
no.
Gold
systemic
dragons
evil.
are yes, gold dragons are good, but they're not good for us.
I thought chromatic dragons were evil and the metallic
Chromatic
versions
dragons
nice.
are good. No, chromatic dragons are evil. Metallic dragons are good, but
Yes.
also we're kind of the worst.
Yeah.
So I don't think a gold dragon is gonna be like, oh yeah, sure, I'll help you out.
yeah,
I
he'd be
mean,
more,
we're
he'd be more probably
Well,
like,
tell you what.
Actually,
so what's this
He'd
I
be
hear
nice to
about
Raven.
blowing temples up? Like,
Oh yeah.
Well, a unicorn helped us, so that
Yes,
was
but-
pretty good. Unicorns are
Unicorns-
excellent testers. of
Unicorns are
character.
not embodiments of good.
In this world.
Oh.
well, there's
What do they
there's
embody?
Avar looking at you and just neighing about when you say the word unicorn, and then he actually transforms into a unicorn.
Wait, what? What?
Unicorn!
What?
Yeah.
I hug the unicorn.
Oh my god, it's the same unicorn friend that we saw when I summoned with wild magic.
Actually,
Now
no,
we know
it's
where he
not.
went.
it's a different unicorn. But
Okay.
then, after becoming a unicorn, after a short while, he reverts back to being his usual self, and then names
Oh.
again.
I was about to give him like a My Little Pony name,
He
Can you-
looks at you with barely...
like Sparkle Fart.
Yeah, no, he looks at you with barely contained disdain, and then just huffs.
Or can
So
you
when he
like
transformed into a
transform
unicorn,
into I don't know, a giant deer or something?
He shakes his head at that, but then he actually becomes a horse, a normal-looking
Oh.
horse. And then goes back to being his usual self with the horns and the kind of skeletal-like appearance and whatnot.
And
Wait,
the-
what's the
wait.
what's the farmer one called? Kai.
Clydesdale.
What?
when he transforms into different
Clydesdale?
kinds of horses, is that
Really?
their equivalent of blackface?
Let's.
No.
I have an
What?
idea. Let's move on.
Yeah, let's not.
Okay.
Alright, we will now move
Yeah, but-
on. End of the discussion. So, people, where are you going now?
To the inn to sleep.
Alright.
I guess I'm going to be.
Alright,
I would like to do something
so,
first.
what would you like to do?
I would like to cast Sending.
Towards who?
If you said Suspera, I'm going to fucking murder you. I swear to God, I'm going to murder
I think
you.
that,
You
well,
and I.
If you
both
destroy
know.
the city, the only city
What?
that we have
You and I.
people, I will murder you.
You and I both know who I'm sending it to.
Hess, if
No.
you send that to a dragon,
Can I
I'm
fucking-
spanking you.
I like how the
Like, Dad, I'm too old. You can't spank me.
I'm
Okay.
a monk and I'm your father.
I
Damn
say-
straight I can spank you with my bare hand.
It's not just where I'm sending it to, though. Calm down.
What do you mean not just? No.
Okay.
I didn't say just. It's not just Farah I'm sending it to. Calm down.
Jay, if I see Hess and I know she's about to send a message, I say 2 words all the time. Broom, 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 broom. So it's
Let me send a message, okay?
No magic Twitter for you. You
Broom,
lost
broom,
the
broom,
no.
broom,
This family's the worst.
You're sending us magic Twitter now.
Let me send a message to the Lich.
Don't make me ground you, young lady.
Dear bitch. Sorry,
God.
I mean Lich.
Ah,
Oh, we're already off to a splendid start.
yeah.
Yes,
How
you are aware that you can change things while you type them, right?
doing have you thought about converting to the
Oh no.
penultimate faith? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. XOXO. Oh, fuck! um,
Okay, while Hess is trying to destroy us with magical Twitter, Shafnium is going to try his luck dealing drugs.
Alright.
What should I roll for that? Persuasion?
It's actually a profession check, herbalism.
Herbalism. Okay. I'll just.
Wouldn't it be like a performance check to like see if he was
No,
able
because it's
to...
entirely a profession. So it's not like
Okay,
he's trying to
fair.
convince
Ah.
people. It's all of a know-how to know who to approach and.
how to do the
Almost
deed.
like a grass head.
So, Hess, you receive a reply. Though it's. Let me see. Does cloud kill work across countries?
No, it does not.
Thank you, Hess. Now we have an angry Lich ahead of us. Good job.
He's not angry.
He's just annoyed at me, which I like.
Yeah.
Oh god. Stop being tsundere. Why of all things?
Baka.
That's an okay roll
Alright,
for herbalism.
so you earn 8 gold coins from it.
Nice.
Cool.
So with that being said, Hess, yeah, let's see. I might be missing after all, but I am rolling with advantage. So
Wait, are you fucking sending?
it's a
19.
it's a 31. Do I hit you with
Oh.
31?
Shit.
What am I getting hit with?
A friendly pat to the head. A head pat.
Okay. Yes, you hit me with a 31.
So give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh god.
No.
That was the end of his Hackwaja.
Oh no.
Saving throw or
Yes,
check?
Constitution saving throw.
16.
Alright, it's not enough. So,
F.
you suffer from 10 cold damage as a skeletal hand touches your head and a cold voice whispers crisply to your ear. Call me again and this will be nothing compared to what I do to your soul. And then the voice goes away and you find yourself paralyzed for 1 minute. So,
Can I still speak?
no, you're paralyzed. You can't.
Oh.
So you all see
Thank God.
Hess just trying to move her hands, do the Twitter thing, and then suddenly you see from atop herself a kind of skeletal rotten hand just appear from thin air and just touch the top of her head and freeze her on the spot. Then the hand disappears, and all around you, you feel kind of cold.
So Hess is completely like paralyzed. She's not
For
moving that
1
single.
minute,
Bastard.
For a minute.
But
so.
at the end
Bastard boy.
of each of its turn, he can do he can repeat the saving throw. So
Give me a second.
so no.
No.
Second turn you're still
Eh.
no. No. I mean I'm watching. Yes. So the fifth turn So basically, yeah, half a minute.
So it's only half a minute anyway.
Fuck you, Baka.
It's not like I wanted to talk with you or anything.
It's not like I wanted you to head pat me or anything. Don't get any ideas.
So,
You might be the most socially awkward cleric I've ever met.
yeah, as if somebody just brought me up all my life in a chicken coop because someone's parent left me there.
Who needs socializing when you have
Chickens
God and anime on your side?
and chickens and Galileo
And
goes,
chickens.
Galileo goes cluck,
Yeah. I think you need too, Galio.
cluck, cluck. So you head back to the inn, where the innkeeper once more offers you dinner for free, of course, because again.
Yay.
Nice.
So
While we're at the inn,
yes.
I'm gonna check with our horses. Check the shoes.
The horses are alive, the shoes are fit in, nothing.
Make sure they're fed. They're
They're
brushed
they're
down.
fed, they're
blah,
brushed,
blah.
they're washed, they're happy. They're happier than they have ever been.
Yay! And I'm gonna try and teach Barkspawn how to
So, the innkeeper speaks only in Dwarven, and he kind of explains what's for dinner, but since he cannot actually speak, he has it translated by another customer who goes, so lads, tonight we've got boiled eggs and barley beer biscuits with beer or roasted mutton and mushrooms.
Mutton.
Boiled eggs. Give me the boiled eggs.
Has turns a murderous glare towards you.
No, they're
Why?
crane eggs. Don't worry, Hess.
Okay.
Okay. I give it a look as just an idiot because that's the only eggs that I already know exists. You guys are the tastiest.
I mean, they're chicken eggs, not crane eggs. The customer
No,
knows. When you say crane eggs, they're
crane
chicken
eggs.
eggs.
They're hog eggs.
Like,
Man,
you get a
they're
bowl
eggs.
of 12 boiled eggs. It's a customer talking, not the innkeeper. They're like 12 chicken eggs, all boiled, all put together in a bowl, and we even have whipped some mayonnaise. And how he does it, how the innkeeper does it, it's really delicious. And
Hess takes the bowl of the eggs
Oh no!
and goes outside and begins digging like 12 tiny graves.
Yes, they don't. There might not even be fertilized. They're like
Oh, right. I forget that's a thing that chickens can actually do.
Yes.
Never mind. She does none. She does none of that.
And did you give and I can imagine, did you give these 12 eggs names? Yes, this was Galio 2, Galio 3, and this was Timothy. He wanted to be a chicken
Never
who could
guess before my
fly
food.
growing up.
I'm hungry, Hess. Stomach is spiking up, lady.
So, as you eat eggs and beer biscuits, drink beer, or eat roasted muttons and mushrooms, and drink beer, and it's time
Drink
to go.
more beer.
Yes. Does anybody stay around for the night of beer drinking, or do you just head to
I
sleep
do.
when the time is? You do.
Head goes to sleep.
So, those who do give me a Constitution saving throw.
Whoa, because they get drunk.
Exactly. That's literally
So
the only
alcohol
reason.
is poison, right?
Yes, but no.
Oh come on!
No.
Chefney was just going to be adding some herbs to
That's
his
fine.
mutton.
I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Oh, wow.
You're all fine. Yeah, no, you drink like the best of dwarves, and nothing happens to you. So, and anyway, when you wake up the next morning, you're not, of course, freshly rested, like you smelled primroses and whatnot, but you're not even feeling the headache. So,
I'm fine.
Cool.
so then you go down for breakfast, and it's a lovely day. What do you do?
Oh, Hess is gonna head over to the wizard.
Sure, the wizard is there.
I'm gonna.
and is...
Pause is gonna go with.
All right. So
I think that Chefneem's gonna
I think
I'm going
Shafney's
to
going
do
to
some
ask
more
around
day.
and see if there's any problems in the town that need to be solved.
Alright, so really quickly. So, Bose and Hess, you head over and the shopkeeper lady, Briarel, is there. And she actually has a cart by her side, a carriage, which is filled with a neat stack and rows of packages and boxes. She sees you come over and goes, "Well, here it is. All of it is yours. You can keep the carriage, of course."
Shit. Does the carriage work with the shoes Zephyr?
No, it doesn't.
Change into a war charger horse.
Yeah, and
God
can you
damn
imagine
it.
like the
No, actually,
You
let's
do
see.
know we have horses, right? Pause.
We went straight to the thing. We didn't think like, oh, okay, bring a
Way.
horse.
Teleport us
Word.
back to the thing. We got the horses. Then he met us halfway through the city and teleported us again. Remember? We still have the horses.
Wait, hold on. How much does the thing weigh?
it.
Like, is it over 200 pounds?
Well, it depends. How? Let's go.
No,
with,
is it over 400 pounds? I mean.
Wait, let me think. I'm going to do something very, very smart. Basically, it weighs as much as a flesh golem would weight if it was built. But how much does a flesh golem weight? Nobody knows because it's not a Pokédex. So
I mean, it's a medium creature, right?
yeah, but a flesh golem is filled with objects and stuff. And
Yeah.
The cart's a wooden cart, yeah.
let's go. Let's go with 150 kilos. Let's go with.
Oh, okay. I go looking in town for a big bag.
So, alright, it would be 330 pounds, actually.
330 pounds.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. My broom of flying can handle that.
Alright.
You're what of flying?
Fuck!
Giving the magic word broom to a broom of flying was my most inspired act of trolling ever done.
But yes, my stick of flying can handle up to 400 pounds. So yeah, I'll just find a big bag and then tie all the materials to the broom. Fuck! Of flying, and
as you're flying up and down,
and fly with that, so we can still keep tempo.
So Ebrel just looks at the broom go up and down and goes, "What kind of monster in human guise would ever make a broom of flying whose command word is broom?"
Ask that paranoid shopkeeper who's talking about brigands.
Bose. Yeah, no, I can see it. I can actually see it. Well, it was nice doing business with you. Then you see that she actually closes the shop. I guess with the amount of money I just made, I was thinking of heading on over to Shurazun to see if they have some rare equipment I could get my hands on.
Don't go to Shurazun. It's awful.
Came from Shurazun. It got and I'll be like, yeah. Well, you're not there, are you?
Yeah. Well, no. I'm looking around for problems to solve in this little town.
Give me an investigation check.
I
Shafin.
will.
Paul sort of like sidles up to them and sidles up to her and be like, quietly says, "It sort of got sacked and invaded by an army of demons."
What? So, Shavnum, the city the city is a perfect, peaceful place of beer, biscuit eating and drinking, and the most you can find is just some neighbor quarreling with one another over the smell of beer or vomit early in the morning. And
Is it domestic violence?
no, there's no domestic violence involved.
Damn.
It's quarreling dwarfs slamming into one another and yelling, "My beer vomit smells better than yours! You fucking bad!" And the other goes, "My biscuits are better!"
Shafnim's going to find a seat and then just try not to think of Urist.
And so meanwhile, so you settle
Yeah.
up and you go, demons, and so let's see. She'll go with yeah, no, she's like, she looks at you and
And like 2 dragons, red dragons. One was
like,
ancient.
listen,
Both of them were very mean.
no. I think what is best to do in this situation. I mean, you've been here one day. You were here yesterday. Did you alert the authorities about this?
No, we assumed they already knew.
How would they know?
I mean, do you not know the spell sending?
Yes, but I mean, nobody expects from one day to another that one of the greatest cities of arcane might would fall to an army of demons. This is
It's been
important
like-
stuff. Like Shivan
Well,
Huffs.
It's been like
let me be specific. I said that they were being invaded because we sort of ran away.
I would
Huh?
expect so. I mean, it's an
Yeah.
army.
Yeah, and like 2 dragons. But as
the city's
as far as
probably
you know,
fine, but
I
you know.
mean,
Why would it be fine?
It's Shurazu. I mean, Shurazu is.
Do you not know who Shurisund is?
Yeah.
You mean the legendary Archmage who's long since been dead and went to
No.
his-
He technically
About that.
he's sort of still alive.
How?
Underground.
I mean, he would have
No,
to be
no, no,
imbibing
no. I
potions
mean-
of longevity or.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yes.
Really?
Listen, I take fucking pause
Pause.
aside. We are not making a Lich disciple.
What? How would you? Why would
She's
you
a
do this?
wizard.
So?
You clearly do not know anything about wizards.
No, I don't. This is like the first time I've come across a wizard.
No, this is the second time. The first time was Shurisund.
Oh.
Yes.
But he was like a creepy painting.
No, he was not. He was just behind it. God. So yeah. Yeah,
so
potions of
wait,
longevity. Yes,
So
yes.
give me a deception check.
Just cast guidance quietly on myself.
You have to beat the 21, Hess. So
Pause is sort of confusedly, half-heartedly helping
but
because she doesn't know.
So, 21.
It's even. So
21.
she looks at you and goes, so I don't know what is more puzzling. The fact that I believe you when you say that he's still down there, or the fact that I don't believe that you're telling all of the truth about it. But
Well, that's
Look, you were an adventurer as well. You
yes,
know
and so
the
I will
kind of
do what
shit-
every adventurer does when confronted with something like this. I
oh
will
no.
go
Please
and alert
don't.
the authorities, and then I will investigate it myself.
Oh no.
Please.
And then she starts to walk away, headed towards the castle that overlooks
I cast sending.
towards who?
Dear Lich. Dear Shurisund.
Oh God, no.
Please do not kill the lady.
The nice lady. No, don't call Shirazun. Call what's his name? The clock guy. She knows.
I
the
don't
clock
remember
guy.
the clock guy.
Oh.
Name probably does, but
Oh my
Wait, what?
god, I can't believe we just condemned the lady to her death.
No! God dang it!
my God, we are terrible people. We just murder
Oh.
everyone we meet.
Look,
The whole point was to dissuade her from going there, and we just made it more enticing. We are idiots.
You could have just said,
Yeah,
like, oh yeah,
well.
it's not Shurazun, it's Shurazun's great neighbor, Geire's child. But well,
I should have fucking said something else, but
so,
oh my god.
what are you writing to good old Shurazun?
Dear Shurisund, please do not paralyze me anymore. Also, do not kill the nice wizard.
She's honestly concerned about the city.
She's pretty cool and concerned about. I think I've reached the character limit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It's 25, right?
Yes.
25, yeah.
21. About the city. 23. XOXO has.
He's gonna get her out to fight, isn't he?
Oh no. Pause's first, like, interest.
What the god?
And is about to die.
Oh my god.
I mean, you're the only one who received the reply.
Well,
So, what do you say
it was
to
nice.
those who's by your side and looking on at you?
So I look over. Well, Hess looks over what Pose and goes. So anyway, do you want to go shopping? It was nice while it lasted. She had a good run. A few hundred years, became a mighty wizard.
Have a look at Discord. That's Pause's face right now.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
She'll be fine. Probably. Maybe. Potentially.
I mean, she will definitely live a long, long time. She might not
Yeah,
die,
she-
but she will live a long time.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, she's gonna live, you know, in agony. But she'll live.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Robert is just eating his egg and he's happy. He's like,
Yeah, he's
nothing
like,
could go
yeah.
wrong
Okay, look,
today.
can I ask you to do you not remember Beother?
No. No, right, he's the clock guy, but
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
Beorter's clock. His
No
name
way.
is Beorter.
Beother.
Okay, I will-
Pause tells you. Can you send a message to him and
Dear
ask him,
Beother,
is the city alright?
this is Hess speaking. You aged my dad a while back. How are you doing? Question mark. What was I gonna ask them of?
Like, how is the city? Cause what's her name? Something started with E. Fuck, what's her name?
Ebrarel.
Ebriarel
And then
Talk
I
about-
think you mean
about
the crazy lady with the clock arm.
be, being invaded and is concerned.
She
Capitals.
died
Mm,
with all the
Ebrariel is concerned about the city. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. XOXO has. That's all I could fit in.
Alright.
I'm also hoping that Ebriel like decided to message Beother as well, considering he lives in the city. It would probably be a smart thing for her to do, considering
God.
he is a wizard.
Why does fucking wizards? Why do they have to be so curious about everything?
I mean, they do have high INT
Yeah.
And low whiz.
And low whiz.
and very low.
Which doesn't really make
dangerously low.
sense since they're wizards. Get it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Yeah.
shame! Shame!
Well, what makes less sense to me is how every class but the barbarian knows how to speak Greek.
Huh?
What?
I don't get it.
Yo, gotta go.
Definition of
Please.
barbarian.
Ah, now I get Barbaro. Yeah. Who do-
Oh,
That's literally. You need to have a
Alright,
classical
right,
education, and you're like,
Oh my god,
right.
man.
It's not listed in any of their skills, but obviously it must. So.
I mean, in the older editions, barbarians could
definition,
not
I
read or
suppose.
write, so.
God, that's racist.
It's
It's classist.
It's classist, not racist.
Also classist, yes.
There isn't a race of barbarians. Is
Listen,
there? No,
okay.
you can be any race and still be a barbarian.
after this message, okay. Okay,
The bodies are cleaning themselves up. What?
okay, you know what? I think we did our part. If Abriel wants to go die, that's her prerogative.
I mean,
Oh.
So,
At the end of the
how
day,
does that work?
she's her, and I'm me, and we did our rest. It's over.
Okay.
Let's just go.
Can you tell me what his reply is?
Oh, so apparently the bodies are cleaning themselves up.
What does that mean?
What?
oh,
But he.
I
Alright.
mean, necromancy isn't exactly unheard of.
That's true, and I suppose it is Beother who answered back himself.
Yes, Beother. He will also talk with the wizard when she arrives. So you know what? I think she's in good hands.
Okay,
Hands that have aged my father, and
that's true.
Did
And,
Shinra single-handedly repulse an entire invasion?
lich, literally a lich. One of the most powerful fucking beings.
Okay, that's I
Rose
confirm.
runs
Just
after
to, like-
Ebrel. Yeah, well, she
And I
was-
just like pass on the message and be like, if you do go there, just make sure to stop by Beother's. He said he'd like to. He said he'd speak with you.
Very well. I was
Right.
planning on doing that anyway, so thank you for your concern. But I am right now heading to talk with the officials. Would you like to come with me and give your and tell us what happened?
I would have to gather the rest of our party first.
Nah, do it alone. Do it alone. I want to hear your take on it.
No. That's the excuse Pause gives before, like,
Well,
quietly sneaking away.
well, before you
Pause.
leave, wait. Before leaving, where are you staying? So if the lord of the city wants to talk with you and your party, he'll be over.
Sure, Shit, what's the name of our inn? I don't think we ever got a name, did we?
No, yeah, it was like the donkey.
The drunken.
Drunken, drunkard,
Is the
drum, donkey,
drunken
in.
Ah, yeah, the 4D inn. Yes.
Yeah, that one. Where we have to get everything translated by fellow patrons.
Ah, yes, it's a sad story. Yeah, the innkeeper was actually a dwarf, but due to a curse, he was transformed into an elf. And
Oh.
Shit, seriously?
yeah,
Wow.
that's why he only speaks dwarven, because...
Man.
Unfortunately,
You should have told that. I could have cast remove curse on him.
it's been so long, and the curse doesn't go away so easily. So,
I mean, the bright side is that among his peers, he will outlast them, and he can't get drunk.
and what makes you think that's a blessing, not getting drunk? Like, you see a couple of dwarfs who have read your thoughts and they're looking at you. What makes you think that's a blessing? You
Well-
down!
Hear me out.
So,
Being a high elf.
well,
Being a high elf.
Oh my
I've
god.
gotten long used to not getting drunk all that hard, but I
So,
do have a solution.
but anyway, just so Ebrel says, just stay in the inn. Probably they'll send some guards over, and then you can come to the citadel later. Just notify the rest of your group.
Alright.
okay, so what I'm hearing is skip town before the law enforcement arrives.
Look, we don't have to stay down. Technically, we did.
Yeah,
They
just
don't
don't
know-
mention the bank robbery.
And I make sure to like put a paw in her mouth before she mentions that
I
part.
just
Nah, I'm not with you right now. This is OC.
Goodbye.
Okay.
So well,
They don't know anything about
that's what
that
they told you, Pose. And when Ebriel keeps on heading towards the Citadel, and
Actually, where are we in the town? Because I know that Shafnium walked away from
well,
everybody else
technically
earlier.
Pose is somewhere over here because the Citadel is up there. And
The inn was here, right?
yes, the inn was here by the four. So
I'm going to assume that Shafnium wandered and took
I'm
advantage
here
of
then.
my movement
Yes,
speed.
don't
He's already on
tell
the
me
other side
anything,
of the
so-
town.
I tried to head back to where I saw Hess last.
well, Hess technically
Hess is just flying around in the air, doing
Yes.
like loop the loops and shit.
Oh,
well,
where's
Hess
the
is
horse?
easy to find if you look up. Pose.
Alright.
Sorry.
Well,
This broom is amazing! Ah!
Pause
Falls
turned
to the ground.
well, Pause was going to wild shape into an animal to fly up, but since you fell, just go
Ah.
where you are. And be like, can you send a message to everyone to like gather in the inn?
Well, if you head to the inn, you do see that Ravandil and Donner are there already, and the only one missing is Shafnium.
Yeah.
Oh, sure, I can do that. Hess flies up into the air and casts Thaumaturgy and just begins screaming for everybody to gather at the inn.
Don't say my name. Don't say my name. Don't say my name. Don't say my name.
What do you say? What do you loudly
Specifically.
scream?
Dad! Uncle! Possibly my cousin! Robert! Horse! Please gather at the inn!
Horse, please gather up there. Oh my
Well,
God,
Shafnium,
that's
you hear a loud voice going, Dad! And
All
there's-
right, I'm going to jump onto one of the nearby roofs, and then I'm going to roof hop my way to the inn.
So, as you are
Chin
as you
chin.
reach the inn and you descend, Hess, you realize there are a couple of guards who had been following you with their eyes, who come to a halt and go, now, what was that about yelling so loudly?
Well, we are an adventuring party, you see,
And
and
does being an adventuring party mean you can yell this loud, scare people, and just annoy the good citizens of this city?
I mean, if I
There's
wasn't going to wake
There
them
is a
up,
five. Listen here. There is a 5 copper fine for loud noises.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to disturb the peace, but this was important.
Then will you
I pay the fine.
You pay the
I
5
pay the
copper
fine.
piece.
It's 5
They look at
copper.
you and go, "Then don't do it again." The fine increases the more you repeat the same mistake, and then we just walk off.
Hess mutters under her breath like ACAP.
Oh, come on! No, it should be agap. Olga.
Oh, yeah. ACAP.
Well, Sam Vimes would agree, so you know.
So you're all gathered at the inn, and Pose. What do you say?
Okay, so remember the really nice wizard lady yesterday who did the scrolls, Eberil? So we accidentally told her about Shirazund. And she decided to go to the highest authority in the city and basically tell them about it. And that we might be visited by soldiers here.
Yes.
Not for anything bad, but like to be escorted as well to tell what we know of what happened to the city of Shirazund.
So we're just going to leave any personal anecdotes and anything silly about, oh, I don't know, being in a bank. You know, we'll
Can I
just
also-
leave that be.
Can I also mention that I asked that we do this in a room
Yes.
in
that's
like our
fine.
private.
I wish we all knew a language that nobody else did. That'd make this much easier.
We do know a language that nobody else
I'm
does.
watching. What's Ramandir? Nope.
I'm not going back to Shirazun. I just
Ravi,
fucking
come back,
it.
please. Ravi, please come back, please.
No. Alright. I look at both of them like, are you about to suggest we go back to Shirazun? I give this a look.
No,
Like, tell
no,
me the
no, no. Honestly, no.
I'm not starting that for back to the city.
Look,
We're not going back to
we're not going back
Shurazun.
to Shurazun. All I want to do is make sure we get our story straight for when we have to explain what we were doing. Well, not what we were doing, but like what happened at Shurazun. You know,
Yeah, just
the
don't talk about what you did.
mission, the two
Just say that the
dragging.
dragon got attacked, that a bunch of cultists showed up, and we left.
We got out of Dodge because obviously we were scared for our lives. All of that
Yeah.
jazz, and we're on our way to find jobs and money elsewhere.
Also, if you could mention that a giant chicken swooped down from the heavens to attack the non-believers, that would be a great boost to my credibility.
Fine.
We're not going back. Honestly, we're not going back until we're like super powerful and we can, oust.
Yeah, in like I think it's 7+ levels right now.
Yes.
7+ levels.
Mm.
Are the guards still here, by the way?
No, the gods have left.
No. We're in our private room.
I was
Like,
going
the
to
room
suggest
that
that
we
we ask
have.
them for. I was going to suggest that we ask them if there's anything that we can do in the town. Maybe earn some good graces, get some brownie
I
points.
mean, we're not
reward.
we're not in bad graces right now. We just
Yeah.
need to
We're
just
actually
cannot-
pretty good.
incriminate ourselves by mentioning the bank robbery.
We've been
Yeah.
very good tourists. We've gone to the hot springs. We've
Yeah.
paid money. We've
We
given
have.
that statue, and we're done business and bought loads of shit. So we're fine. We just
Stole
don't
a
need
poncho,
to.
dealt some drugs.
You guys don't know anything about the poncho,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
I do. But
But
poncho.
Shaf-
I have
Shafyu
eyes.
did sell some drugs.
I have eyes. I can see
uh,
that you did not have that poncho before coming here,
That's
and I
true.
did not see you pay
But-
for it.
So, with that being said, this is how you straighten your story. And
Yes.
Yes, we
after-
were just in the city.
Yes. After a couple of minutes, you actually are called down below because he actually came to you. So, the Lord of the City is a human wearing a set of robes filled with blinking eyes.
It would be a real shame if
Wait,
someone cast a
really
mind.
blinking eyes?
Yes.
Oh god.
He looks
Oh,
at
God.
he looks at you. He's a human with a normal face, not peculiarly vicious or happy. Just it's schooled in a neutral visage, and he's escorted by a pair of guards. And as you come down, he politely asks you to sit at a table in which he's already sitting. So he's kind of trying to go for the down-to-earth interrogation, oh, please take a seat and just explain to me what I just told. By the way, my name is Goodly Mundison, and I am the one in charge of this city. This pleasant city, which I would hope would remain pleasant.
Oh,
Wait, is he related to Robert? What's Robert's last name again?
Mondays.
Mundis. Okay.
No, it might be a branch family of some sorts, but it is
Okay.
nothing more. Also because he's not present. So if
That's
there was any that story like with Urist, it's gone out of the window
Oh.
and
Yeah.
we will
I'm sorry,
move
Shade.
on. And so anyway, Gundli Mundison looks at you as you take your seats, and if you take your seats, and goes, so, what happened to Shurazund, and how do you know about it? And
Oh, well, that's very simple, really. We were in town when it happened.
I see. And did the town fall, or did they manage to repel these invaders?
We don't really know. See, let me start from the beginning. We were just in town when suddenly the town was attacked by both an army and 2 dragons.
Why did dragons attack the city? It was.
Oh yes, it was a huge surprise.
Yeah, we did not see it coming.
Give me a deception check.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But I didn't see it coming.
Can I help her?
You have to give me a deception check. Like, if you
But
don't-
I didn't see it coming.
Sure.
This is
But
not a
can I-
lie.
Can I help her?
This is like Shade. This is not a lie.
You didn't expect the dragons, even though the dragons literally used sanding to tell you you will burn. Like,
Yeah,
Well,
I
Hess
thought
is-
if I knew they were coming, I wouldn't have antagonized them.
yeah.
Look, Hess probably antagonizes people all the time with sending, like regularly. If she took every single person who threatened her life seriously, then she would never be able to go outside. Why would she start taking the dragons more seriously? Right?
Anyway, I am going to need a deception check. Come on. Come on,
Okay.
Hess. Deceive the...
Fine. I guess I'll do it with advantage.
Well, you're all kind of trying to convince him, so yes. You're... only one of you.
Ooh.
So it's Hess.
11.
So, I mean, you've got a 50% chance. I have +1 in wisdom, so... Like, I see, I understand. It must it must have been terrifying to be under attack in a place with 2 dragons and an army.
Yes.
And what happened then?
It was awful. So the army of what's the army of the Shadow,
Demons.
right?
Yeah,
Is it
Demons.
the Shadow?
It was an army of demons.
It was an
Let's
army of
call them
demons and
evil
cultists.
people.
Yes,
Yeah.
the army
Evil
of the
people.
evil cultists and their their demons
Yes?
were attacking the town, and we've run into them before.
You
They're
have?
currently
Where? How?
um
Do you know them?
in a
What
few shit. I can't remember what the city's called.
They blew up a church
it
in
was like-
Elgidrin.
And also, we came across them in
Eklundrin.
Kilmer's Deep.
Eklundrin, that place.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, there.
Well, just-
and they're trying some silly
So,
scheme to gain
wait,
control over a
since you said
Tarask.
both Egerton and Kilmus Deep. So, high or low percentage, people?
Oh god,
Hi.
Hi.
I'm
Alright,
feeling lucky. Let's go high.
So,
Oh god.
high is good, low is bad. Alright, so it's like... I did hear something about adventurers in Egerton, but I didn't hear much more. Maybe I'll investigate further, but... Fine, continue with your story.
So yes, we've run into them before, so we knew. So it was not really much of a surprise that they would be attacking another city because that seems to be their MO, right?
But the whole army of demons plus 2 dragons
Yeah.
for us
We
a bit too much. So we were
decided to
obviously
skip town.
scared and we sort of ran. At
Yes.
that point.
Ah,
To warn other people.
so you managed to escape from the city just in time. I see.
Yeah.
Also, a bunch of
did-
chickens showed up and killed a bunch of cultists.
Yeah, that was a surprise. I don't actually know how that
Praise be to Cluck.
happened.
Is that
It was like a giant fucking. I'm not even joking here. As a druid, I can say that giant fucking chickens are.
Wait, giant fucking chickens? They were
No.
just regular chickens. They were not like
No,
fornicating.
there was there was a giant chicken. Sorry, I meant
Yes.
I meant fucking as a surprise, a statement of surprise. Giant chickens are not the norm, and I was honestly very surprised to see one appear out of nowhere.
I see. It must have probably been some kind of madness-inducing spell on a wider. But thank you very much for your information. Well, as things are, I guess we will have to
We-
double the watch of the guard, and we'll have
Be
people
very
stay
close.
indoors at night just to be safe. But
Of course, but sir, we did send a message to someone we knew who was living in the city, and we received a message back.
so they
Hess,
have
what did
fought
they
off
say?
the invader, probably.
It would seem so, yes. Hess, what
Good. That's
precisely
good
did
news.
they say?
Oh, yes. It seems that the city of Shursund has some sort of necromancer in it who is resurrecting the bodies and has started to clean up the town.
The not the wizard, the sorcerer in front of you, because he is a sorcerer, kind of frowns at the mention of undead and then goes, well, The city of Shurazun has its own laws, and we have our own. So, to each their own, as I say.
Yeah, at least we know that they survive.
Yeah.
Donner mutters under his breath, "Stupid undead stealing all of our jobs."
Listen, if a rotting undead body from an age long past can find a job and you cannot, you should probably revisit your what's... Oh, I forgot the English word. Well, anyway. Moving on. Well, he actually understands, and since you convinced him quite thoroughly, he just gets back on and says, well, I hope you've been enjoying your stay in my city, and
Yes.
that will be all, adventurers, so have a good day. And then he
Is
goes,
there have you come across any possible cultists in your city?
not
this,
that I know of. I mean, we are a pretty small city. I mean, we do have business and magical items, and but
You wouldn't happen to have like a statue of a demon somewhere in the city?
we
that
actually
might be a...
used to have one, but
Oh.
I felt it was too much trouble for what it was worth it, so I handed it over to be watched by a group of faithful druids of unending natural cycle of life and death.
Oh, which druid circle might this be?
It's it's by the Abbey of the Fallen.
Oh God. F.
Wait, have we? It's
We
the one
haven't been there yet.
we
It's where we're going next.
Oh, okay. Well, we are passing by there, so we might
Well,
just...
I have no love lost for that statue. It was a bit creepy, actually, So,
Oh, also, your shop, your town has some very nice shops.
yes.
Like where I got this broom from. Whoa!
Yes. That's got to be another one of Boz's items. But yes. Well, you should have seen. We actually had to convince him not to use the command word sword for a flame tongue sword. Otherwise, every time somebody said the word sword, it would burst in flames.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did that include the handle?
He says he does it because for simplicity's sake, but I think he just takes a good chuckle where he can. Poor man. Well, anyway, it's been nice talking with you. You are quite level-headed adventurers, I like to think about. Well, even with blissful ignorance leaves the inn.
Bye.
With a gasp.
Take care of
Bye.
yourself.
You too, adventures, and good luck on your future endeavors. And then he's gone.
Yes. Oh, one last thing, please. Do keep an eye out for cult activity.
Of course I will. Do not worry. Though I have
Okay,
no
cool.
idea what kind of cult activity you're referring to, but we will double the guards and...
Okay.
Also, if it's a cult regarding chickens, please leave them alone.
Yes, I think it's fine.
We don't have
It'll be
cults about
fine.
chickens, but...
No, it's fine. It's fine.
And then, he leaves and...
Wait
So-
for him to leave and then be like,
Okay, get out of town. Fucking now.
look, let's resupply, restock everything, have a good night's rest, and then let's just get out of Dodge.
Yeah,
I
I
kind of
agree.
gotta get some blow darts for Nurse Scalpel. I gotta get some more caltrops, some ball bearings.
I will
Probably
begin.
around.
I will begin working on the golem.
Alright.
Ooh.
I mean, from today, so from this day, you have 59 days to go.
Okay. If you look in my character sheet, you can see I have a new resource called Golem Progress.
Alright. And when it reaches 100%, a golem is born.
No, when it reaches 60 days.
Alright. So,
Isn't that 100%?
Yes, but I didn't write 100% because I don't want to divide 60 days up into 100 percentile.
Just count it in base 6.
Or
Just count it in days.
I could just count it in days.
so anyway, as you rest, you resupply, you acquire what you need.
Is Fred still there?
Of course he's still there. Avar is following you. You made a friend.
Oh,
For
okay.
life or death. Who knows?
Oh no.
So,
Oh god.
with that being
We
said,
should we get a wagon for? Well, we do already have a wagon for your golem stuff.
he did.
Oh, no. I can slide around with my broom.
So basically,
Oh,
the
okay.
broom has a set
No,
of
whoa.
large sacks attached to it, and these sacks contain all of the stuff needed to build the golem. And
So you're flying with like a large sack full of
Yeah.
such stuff
Yeah.
hanging for it.
You're like a more disappointing Santa Claus.
and for you little children, a flesh golem's eye. Mom! Oh. So, you
Okay.
resupply with whatever you feel the need to resupply, and then you are once more ready for the road. Now, the question is, do you still visit the city of Alar, or do you cut it out of the way and head straight for the Abbey of the Fallen?
Wait, where are we?
You are Geirebekker, which is here.
Oh, here we go.
Well, the
More
smart thing
like-
to do would be to go here, and then we hang the left, because that way we'll be out of the mountainous area, and we'll be able to travel this way
Travel.
twice as fast.
But you don't
Twice
need
as
to,
fast.
because you're actually already traveling at normal speed. Because now
No,
you-
but
Yeah.
if we're traveling at normal speed this way, then we can travel twice as fast the other way.
the hooves don't actually speed you up. They just remove the terrain
Oh.
difficulty. That's why.
Oh, okay.
So I'll move you here. Or here. Yeah, I'll move you here.
What do you guys think? I mean, it would kind of make sense to like cut parts of that journey off.
No, let's just
well-
go to Alar too.
Yeah, I mean it's south.
Well,
of
hold on.
Castle-
Let me
No,
check.
this is like
this-
this is comparatively much
Adventures.
closer than this. This
Um,
is twice the distance as this.
People
Alar.
are shit.
Yeah, but once you're
Um,
in Alar, then it's 15 more feet, I guess.
Alar
Sure, but
is.
we won't be in the mountains.
It's 16.
Alar is some. We're in the Adventures Journal. Is Alar?
Oh wow, it's exactly the same. It's exactly the
Yes.
same walk. If we go from here to here, that's 15 feet. We can go from here to here, that's 30. But if we go from here to here, that's just 15. So
It's 30 anyway. 30 feet
So we-
anyway.
It's
Right.
if it's
Basically
30 either way, then we might as well just stop here if that's already on the original route.
Sure.
So
And we'll
we
be
don't
out
have
of the
any
mountains.
information on Alar
So,
presently, so it might be another death trap. We don't know.
I don't think it'll be a death trap if it's outside the mountains and if it's so far away from Shirazund, and if the cults are much closer to Shirazund and deeper in the mountains. We should be fine. Worst case
I mean-
scenario, we find a different problem, then we can solve that. We're adventurers.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, probably it wouldn't hurt us to see Alarm. Maybe we can get some more information about the Abbey of the Fallen.
3. So
Um,
then,
That's 3.
Voila.
so if
Um.
I see.
it would be
I see
15.
Voila.
Well-
It would be 15 days.
Okay.
So 15 days to be dropped from the golem creation thing, and
Yes.
you wanted to do the.
I wanted to pray to God also.
All right. So it's 10%, 11%, 10%.
Yeah.
So you're literally you're 25% of the way done
to what?
making a flesh golem.
No.
So
I'm
wait.
Yeah, 25%.
Oh, right. Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess I am.
15 over 60.
So what do
Um,
you start with? Like, do you start with the legs or the head or?
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
the
start
torso
with
is
the.
probably the easiest. Isn't
I'm gonna start with the dick.
Ah, the crotch. You want to make
No.
sure that this is an
I start-
anatomically correct being.
I start-
You want
I start-
to ensure.
No.
You want to ensure that as a worshipper of cock, that you have.
Why would you go there?
So anyway, you.
I
roll-
focus.
Yes. What's
I focus on I focus on the upper torso.
Yes, but my
Starting with
question
the
was,
pecs.
what are you going to be praying your god for?
I am going to be praying to Cluck about well, mostly for a vision of what the cult is doing,
All right.
Like even if it's like vague spirit mumbo jumbo.
Alright, so for a vision of what the cult is doing, give me the percentage rolls then. It's 15.
Yeah, I need to hit 11 or lower, right?
Alright, yes, go for it. Nope.
Nope.
Just
How many days was it?
Well, now it's just 14. So just roll 14 d100 and let's see.
All right. 14, 15, 14, d100.
Yes!
Yes! Third day.
So, on the third day, you pray to Clock for knowledge and guidance on what the Cult of Shadows is doing. And as you pray, you feel enveloped in the fluffy, delicious gentleness of the feathers of Clock. And you feel yourself as if you were flying, like a nice, happy chicken over the horizon, seeking beyond the boundaries of this world. As you are flying, you look down and you witness what appears to be a whirlpool of blood and bones and skulls, which are being wriggled by worms that fester in the rotten muscles and carcasses of the dead. And then you lay an egg that falls, and you keep on flying away. That's your vision.
What?
Huh?
So it's like, is Doom playing in the background while all this shit is happening?
Is that Shura's where he's
Okay, so in this vision, I am probably either Cluck or a holy messenger of Cluck, and the blood and skulls either symbolize the cult gathering power, or it's the book. Shit. It might actually be the blood book. Shit.
You lay an egg towards it as well.
Yes, that would be a disciple. Which I am.
I mean, as long as it doesn't eat any chickens, I'm pretty sure that you're going to be fine with it, right?
Yeah.
As long as the book doesn't eat Galileo, we
Yeah.
keep the book.
That's fine. I spent the 15 days travel trying to.
Oh, yeah, that might have been the elemental city of Shursund.
Huh. Well, on that
In
happy
any
note,
case-
we
in any
had
case,
15 days on the road. I'm going to assume
Wait,
that
because I
Shafnian was
heard
going
Pose,
around looking for herbs.
Yeah, but because I heard Pose first, so what was Pose going to be doing with 15 days?
I'm gonna be trying to train Barkspun up to be a decent puppy instead
Give
of like
me
Ward.
Another animal handling check?
Animal handling.
Yeah.
7.
Alright, so what basically happens is that you're like, so, listen, Barkspawn, we are going to make you a nice fluffy puppy. And in answer, Barkspawn starts snarling and becoming a vicious fighter and biter of anything that moves and walks.
Ah, history's going to repeat itself, I see.
Well, we can work with this, but we'll just need to learn how to target you towards our enemies and not just
Swear to
people
God.
wanting to pet you.
Swear to God, pause. If Barkspawn bites somebody and they beat him to death, I'm not even going to be mad. I won't be mad. We've already revived our good dog, and if that happens, we are not in a moral place to judge.
Okay, fine.
So
But I'm
15
still gonna
days,
do
you
my.
said.
I'm still gonna do my best to try and
Sure.
like train him to be a nice.
Yeah,
nice...
sure, it's fine. So,
All right.
then...
So in the 15 days, I'm going to assume that Shafnian went around, looked for some exotic herbs and spices in
Well,
the mountains.
yes, you do find some kind of mountain spices and herbs and stuff like that along your travel. Give me
Okay,
an herbalism check. So 1, 2, 3.
Sure
Give me
thing.
3 herbalism checks.
3 herbalism checks.
Yes.
Ooh.
1 per
You're
week.
spoiling me today.
I know.
I'm going to assume that if there's a failure, then Shafnian taste tested some of it
and it went really south really
No,
fast.
it's not about failure or not. It's 35 plus 9, 44. So, you basically find 44 gold coins in spices and herbs along your travel.
Nice.
You basically are walking with a bush of stuff and whatnot. With that being said, does
Nice.
anybody else does anything during these 15 days, or you reach the city of Alar?
So Donner's realized that the issue with reading the scrolls is that
Yes.
he can't. He's not a wizard. So he starts fashioning himself a wizard hat.
Right.
And
A
he
proper
puts-
wizard needs a hat.
He puts
Yeah.
on his robe too.
Very true. Yes.
So, the city
Robe and
of
wizard hat.
Alar. So,
Oh.
you arrive from the lower right corner. So,
Dust sprawl. Nice.
exactly.
Man, this broom is really good at getting a. Whoa!
Whoa.
Oh god.
Huh. Okay, this is interesting.
You're interesting.
What is?
The shape of this city. It's
What?
like a sad triangle.
I know. But
A part of the city is called Apple Ring. I think that's hilarious.
then there's also cattle
It's
gate.
like a triangle that got cooked, that got kicked in the nuts.
And
Really,
remember,
really hard.
there is also the tower! And there's a lightning in the background, a thunderbolt. Just...
I'm surprised that the citadel isn't called the tower.
The citadel is called the citadel.
I know. Like, I would have expected the tower to be like the singular thing instead of the area called the tower.
Oh,
Guys,
it is the
they have,
SCP symbol.
I bet they have rival sports teams.
Of course,
It's
and
literally
this
the
side we have Dust Bros, maniacs fighting off against Apple Rings brewers, and whoever wins will fight the Cattle Masters. I was like, what? So, as you arrived, you see that differently from the previous city, you are welcomed by what appears to be a sprawling set of wooden shacks, and it's kind of like an addition to the city proper, which was walled, and people are living there. And as they kind of see you arrive, and one looks at you and goes, "So, did the mountain pass melt? Is it safe to journey now?"
They are terrifying cultists. Stay away from the mountains. Scary people.
Did the mountain pass melt? Did the mountain snows melt though? Because we did go through the mountains this time.
They actually did.
Yeah, they did.
But yes, they melted.
Good.
But
It's great to know.
yeah, but look at the cultists, and they're armed and dangerous. So take lots of weapons. And if you kill them,
It's fine if there are cultists or not. We've got the greatest thing of them all. We have
Weapons?
the
Friendship.
tower. And there's like a
Oh.
thunder that echoes in the background. See? Isn't it cool? The tower! And the thunder echoes again.
Pause tries it out. The
How many-
tower.
And the thunder streaks out.
Ooh.
Oh, this is fun. The
This
tower.
is actually fun.
The tower!
Yeah, don't worry. You all hear the thunder. Basically, it's some kind
Donner,
of...
get in on this. If you just say the tower,
Yes. So the guy, he's a dwarf, and yeah, it's kind of. We think it's an hallucination of sort. It only happens. You hear the thunder only if you're also the one who can hear the word the tower. So someone on the other side of the city is probably not hearing it. So
Whoa.
yo.
Urge to cast thaumaturgy again is rising.
Yes.
Oh
Do
no.
it.
Oh
Do
no.
Do it and shout the tower
but
over and over and over again.
No.
anyway,
Really, really loudly where everyone can hear you.
well, but anyway, adventurers, you've come to the right place to have a rest, and afterwards. We also have skiing centers if you want to go ski.
Ooh.
We are on the side of the mountains, so then
Sounds
the
jam.
plains, well, don't listen to the rumors. The plains of desolation are not that desolated. So,
we actually haven't heard any rumors, but I am always one for stories. Might I hear what some of these rumors say?
Well, you mean about the plains of desolation? Are you
Yeah.
sure? Well, all
Yeah.
right. You're
I like stories. Give me
I
a
mean,
good one.
What sound happens when they say the plains of desolation?
nothing actually. Only when you say the
Oh.
tower, then there's thunder echoing about, and well, if you want to know, basically,
Actually, why don't you lead us to this inn as well, and I'll buy you a drink.
well, I'm never one to say no to a drink, so
I'm
Yeah.
excited to hear the story of this land.
Yes. Let's go.
well, here's
Good
the
story around drinks.
So, the dwarf guides you to an inn within the Dusk Sprawl district. So, this is my brother's inn. It's called. Just give me a second. Blah blah blah. Where the hell is it? Come on, no. Yeah.
You know, this is like the second time that you mentioned that this is your brother's inn. Is your brother actually wanting to make an inn sometime in the future?
No, the other one was a cousin. This one is the brother. Then we have. I have uncles, nephews, and nieces. Alright, it's the crossed candles. So, outside you see that it's decorated with stone gargoyles. And within there is a group of dwarves who are happily drinking and eating away as the dwarf who's guided you till there goes, Oi, Orbrar! I brought you customers! Look! And as he's bringing you there, he says, well, the story of the Plains of Desolation is kind of goes like this. Some say that at night or during the day, random sinkholes happen and swallow entire caravans. Or they say that sometimes there are hallucinations of a massive ancient city standing amidst a verdant jungle, with a large snake slithering across the rooftops of this giant city. But
A giant snake.
they are all just nothing more than legends, and I have never seen it happen, though I do not usually trek through the Plains of Desolation myself. You know, there are wyverns, and worms, and snakes, and stuff best left, you know...
Unsaid.
No, not
But-
unsaid, but just kept away. I mean, there is a crypt filled with nothing but mindless zombies somewhere in there, I guess.
Wait, what? What?
Yeah, like, I think it was a dumping ground for zombies no necromancer ever wanted, and so they just
Oh.
kept piling the zombies up, and it's like maybe a veritable army of zombies, or... But, again, it's just a story. It's probably not even true.
I know what we're gonna do today.
But anyway, the real nice thing is that, well, more than nearly a month away from here, we have the Abbey of the Fallen, which is a nice church where they say the bones of famous adventurers are buried, and people pray to them
Oh,
to
wow.
receive
Oh, wow.
blessings from the afterlife.
Huh. Is there like any special heroes? Specifically?
Well, there's the four great heroes, I guess. Those who fought the unsatiable hunger and defeated it.
Slew the Tarask, yes.
Yes. They say there are bits and pieces of their sacred relics standing there.
Oh. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So,
Do you know the names of the adventurers?
well, they are the great adventurers, so...
Yeah, but like, what are their names?
When the dice is done. I have no fucking clue. But just, you know, there were four of those, and we did great things, and that's it. I mean,
There was the guy with the sword, and then
yes,
the
the
wizard.
guy with the knives, the wizard, the guy with the lightning.
Right. They were all color
Paul,
coded too.
Sammy.
Exactly. And there's only one girl in that group.
Yeah.
I'm just
That's
gonna
okay,
say
girl.
Paul, Sam, Bob, Phil. Wait, no, we already have a Phil.
Well, they
Yeah.
The lightning
probably...
dude was one of them, right?
Yes. So you
Mhm.
already
So-
know
That's true,
the
actually.
name of one of them.
Him
So
and
we got-
then Bob, Bobicus, and Blubnicus.
Well, with that being said, is this enough for a beer then?
Oh, I already. Oh, did you not notice the round of drinks? I
No, I
bought a
didn't
round
read
of
it.
drinks.
Yeah,
There
so
you
you
go.
buy the round of drinks, so he's drinking. And
It's a good. Yeah, it's a good story. Here, why don't I treat you to a meal as well?
Ah, thank you. So then, my brother does the most wonderful of high or low percentage
Hi.
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 of roasted
Oh, no.
chickens. It's like on a spit roast, and it's delicious.
I keep an eye on Hess and be like, we kind of one of our members as actually religiously cannot eat chicken. Do we have other meats available?
Well, there's pheasant
Pheasant's good. Pheasant's good. Yeah.
Pheasant is fine.
and the roasted onions.
Nice. Roasted onions tend to be sweet, right?
Yes. So pheasant, right? So it's pheasant with roasted onions and lentils and a tankard of ale. That will be 8 copper coins.
Yep. I hand them silver.
All right. He gives you 2 copper coins of change.
Thank you.
I think that's the first time we've gotten change for
I
something.
mean, that's the first time you actually didn't say keep the change. So
I can make a change.
Is there like a tip jar?
there isn't a tip jar.
Oh, okay.
But
Man, is there any waitresses?
any?
Yeah, are there any waitresses?
Any waitresses? Well, there is. Let me have a look. There is a tall female human who's helping out the dwarf.
Okay.
As people are eating, I'm just gonna wander outside, grab a stone, and use stone shape to like make like a jar
Yes.
that can be easily smashed and do like a tip jar.
All right.
And I put the 2 copper in there.
All right.
Oh,
You now have a tip jar.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey man, you know, I have a tip jar.
He's like,
I put it-
thank you.
I put it on the...
Thank you for this very strange thing. So he looks at you and then is like, well, thank you for the very strange. What kind of creature are you anyway?
Oh, I'm human, but I'm under a curse.
Ah,
Wow.
I see. Well,
Yeah.
if it's curses, maybe you would like to talk with. I mean, I know I shouldn't be saying anything because it's competition, but the inn in the Elm Hit district, the Brass Dagger, has a lot of adventurers, and maybe there's a cleric willing to help and lend a hand. Just be on your best behavior because it is kept by a golden dragon. So
There's a golden dragon in Elmheath.
yes, but be on your best behavior. She's a really nice dragon, but she gets really angry if people act evil near her.
I grab Hess.
no! Let me leave! No more dragons!
No worries. It'll be fine. We'll be fine.
No, it won't.
Just eat your pheasant.
Tess begins to sob into a pheasant while she's eating it.
Well,
Okay. Do they know anything about the Moonblade, Deathglow?
well, let's see about the Moonblade. Then I'll just roll over the Death Clue. Nothing. And the last one was Tarask
Adventurous.
Party's name. Yeah, no, he already rolled for that. So
Yeah,
about
exactly. That's why.
You know the dragon might know more about this, considering.
the Moonblade. So the innkeeper just kind of thinks about it for a while and then goes, I mean, if you're looking for old abandoned treasures, there used to be an elfin castle in Dusksprawl, which was then leveled to the ground but the cellars are still there. You might find something, but I wouldn't bet on it.
Still, it might be someplace. We could go look.
Yeah.
What are they called?
What? The
The cellars?
Well,
The
no,
castle.
it's
But it's just
kind of it's an ancient ruin. It's a small castle filled with long forgotten treasures, but
Okay.
it has kind of a bad history, you know.
what happened there?
Well, people go there and then they disappear, or they die, or they get eaten half alive and half dead.
Eaten by what?
We have no idea. I think it's a ghost, personally, but as long as you don't go near it or inside it, nothing happens. Maybe there's like a rate of something who doesn't want the treasures to be stolen.
Mm. But
What do
you
you think,
remember the name of
Rami?
the castle? Mm. I think I want to risk it, but later, much later.
Yeah, during the day.
Well,
Yeah, definitely the day.
so anyway, do you want to rent a room for the night, or do you want to go inside the city and so I'll probably not see you again? Because of course, who would want to sleep here when they can sleep in an inn with a golden dragon?
Hey, don't cut yourself short.
I mean, I have beds made with hay, and they have beds made with feathers. I know where. I'm honest enough to know where it's better to go sleep if you have the money for it.
Well, I do like the pheasant here, so.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Oh god, so much living here, guys.
What time of the day is it?
Well, what time of the day would you like it to be?
Let's say evening.
So,
Evening's not nice.
and now tell me high or low.
No.
Hi. Okay.
Hi. Hi.
Fine. Hi, it is.
It's
Lower the
So
pussies.
it wasn't
so
low.
it's not evening. It's early morning.
Okay. We actually we traveled through the night.
Exactly.
So, if it's morning anyway, we might as well go inside the city. What do you think?
Yeah, let's go check
I
out.
agree.
Go check out the thingies.
All right. Just follow the main road, and if you see stuff floating into the sky, don't worry. We're still trying to get the hang of it.
Wait, what? What's
Yeah.
that about floating into the sky?
Yeah, so basically, we don't know if it's the same thing that happens with the tower thunder in the background. But sometimes magic acts a bit quirky around this part. So some alleys, they tend to float you right up into a starlit night sky.
Oh,
If that happens, just look for floating stones. They normally guide you back down.
okay. I'll make note of that.
Good. Wouldn't want you to end up in space or something like that.
Jesus Christ, no, I hope not.
Does that happen often? How
Nah,
many people do you lose a week?
not many. Once you find out which alleys do that, we just put a sign and avoid those. If you're really unlucky, maybe one or two, but they do.
They probably.
But now
Let me guess. It's like stupid kids doing it on a dare or something.
Yeah, stuff like that. But we normally just grab them by the scruff of the neck, or they know that there are floating stones they can grab onto.
Okay, I ask something. Do Kilmer's Deep and this city have a story together?
No, not really. I mean, the city of Waham, which is connected with the underground Waffen roads to Shurazund, had an interesting history with Kilmer's Deep. Mainly the underground Waffen roads.
Oh yeah, I get the shade. The rabbit in our faces.
But with that being said, no.
Okay. So,
But talking about interesting stuff, there's a key to a planner gate in Helmheath District.
what? A key to a planner? Okay. There is a lot of things going on in Elmheath District.
Yeah, I know.
The
It's
golden dragon, and you have this key to a planar gate, and like
yeah. I mean, you know why this? Well, it's Alar, but you know why it's called the Tower. Flash in the background. Because the entire thing used to be one massive giant tower. Like the walls of the city were actually way, way taller. And then they say they came crumbling down.
ooh,
Something hubris narrative.
No, more
yeah.
like something. It was getting stuffy with the air inside, and so they wanted some fresh air. And
Wait,
Oh,
they blew it up on a whim.
they
probably,
blew it all up.
yeah. I mean, they could rebuild it if they wanted to, I guess.
I guess they just prefer things this way. Sure. So, guys, inner city or ruin with possible ghost?
I think we should. I think.
I
would
think
go
we
to
should
the
explore the city a little more before we look at the ghosts, so that
That's
we know what we're
fair.
dealing with.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So,
We're off to see the golden dragon in Elm Heath, I
alright.
guess.
So,
Yeah.
as you step through the walls from Dustbowl to the tower, all forms of magic concerning teleportation, concerning planar displacement, and so forth cease their functioning. Kind of like if you were back in Shurazund.
Oh, not again! Shit. Oh,
With that being said, there is, however, a noticeable difference. Donner, any lightning spell you cast within the walls have one extra dice of damage added to them.
Donner never wants to leave.
nice.
I like this. We have to go. No.
I got here. You cannot make me leave.
So, with that being said, as you walk through the tower district towards, you actually see what the tower is all about. There is actually in the center of the district this kind of floating mass of bricks and black stones that just stands upwards towards the sky as it floats by and leisurely moves across the center and sometimes floats towards one direction or towards another. So it's not a fixed spot. Just floats about.
Neat. Is that the inn?
No, that's literally the tower thunder in the background.
Does it form like little like bridges here and there that people use or something like that?
No, you do not actually see people coming or going from it, just floating by.
Huh.
On the other hand, you do see every now and then some children kind of like try throwing stones at it with slingshots or just trying to playfully hit it and miserably fail.
Oh. Rav, just can you get ready to like catch me in case? I druid shape into like a raven, which is smaller, a crow.
A crow?
Crow is smaller,
Right.
yeah. And like fly up to that floating mass and like try to land on it.
All right. You fly up and you actually reach you reach the closest window on the lowest floor of the tower in question.
Yeah.
As you do,
Do I?
you see complete and utter pitch black darkness within.
Yikes!
There's
Can I
no light.
peck on the window?
You peck on the window, and suddenly a hand slams against the glass on the other hand, kind of like bang, bang. And you fly off, or you stay there and keep on pecking.
Fly off slightly away, and then I just look to see what the hand does.
The hand just moves back into the pitch black darkness afterwards.
I peck it one more time.
Don't do
point,
that shit.
The window rattles open, as it does, give me a dexterity save.
Oh no.
Oh well, have a
Shit.
dexterity
Well,
save.
what's
Sorry.
a cross?
No, it's
what's
not.
a cross?
Wait, it's not dexterity. It's up to me because I'm the one trying to grab you.
Oh, okay.
Do I get you with a 12?
Armor class 17.
Hey, I'm back. What's
Miss.
going on?
Nothing. We're about to have a crow for dinner. So,
Oh.
well, you see a hand trying opening the window and then moving to grab you, but he misses as you easily dodge the hand. And you hear a mutter, "Just stay still, you damn messenger pigeon."
Oh, does the hand look human or?
I mean, it does look kind of human, but everything beyond the hand is in pitch black darkness, so you have to avoid.
Oh, okay.
Just
Yeah.
like you do hear the muttering in common. Just why can't they just use sending and instead we have to rely on messaging pigeon? Like, come back here, you.
Crow goes back down to Ravi and then just goes on his shoulder.
So as you try to go back down, I don't have the passions for this.
Oh no.
So, do I grab you with an 18?
Oh shit, yeah.
So you all see
17
this
armor class.
giant force hand grab the crow in its grasp and then pull it back up. So, as that happens, just give me a second because I need to look at Bixby giant hand, how much damage it does.
If it does more than 1 damage, I'm probably turning back to tabaxi.
Yeah, it clearly does more than 1 damages.
Yeah, back into a tabaxi.
Yeah, grasping hand, to resolve, blah blah. Alright. Yeah, it would be like 48 damage or 2d6 plus spellcasting. Yeah, no, it's more than 1 damage. So, you return into your tabaxi form as you are in mid-air being grasped by this giant hand who comes to a halt in front of a window. You hear a voice muttering, "You're not a messenger pigeon! Who
Nope,
the fuck
sorry.
are you? What the fuck do you want?"
I wanted to, fill my curiosity, and now it has been. I'm a very curious.
You do know that curiosity killed the fucking cat.
And satisfaction brought it back.
Yeah. Do you know how to fly?
Sure.
Good. So I can just drop you and you'll be on your way, right?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Alright.
Fly. You
Once he
fool.
lets go of
Just
me, I wild
making-
shape back into
yeah,
a crow.
She throws it, goes, "And don't bother me again!" And then the windows close.
Okay, and then I just fly back down.
So you fly back down and you see the
I-
Gravity was like trying to get the flying stick from Hass.
Yeah. I poof back into tabaxi form and be like, ugh, so rude, people.
By the
Hey, guys.
way,
What did we land? What did we land?
the damage you suffered was 13 damage.
That's fine. I am on 64.
Alright. So,
Look, I was just curious. I wanted to know what it was, so it was like,
and you didn't
it's
even
fine.
bother asking, you just were like, "Ah, yeah, sir, goodbye!"
yeah, I know. I got Pause was like too rattled being caught into like a force field hand. So yeah, back to it.
So you're heading for the inn, which you do find. It's a nice inn. The name is, where the hell is it? I had it in front of my eyes until 5 seconds ago. Come on. The Brass Dagger.
Yes.
So the Brass Dagger Inn is actually a pretty large inn, all things said. It's more wide than tall. And you see outside that there is a list of rules to be followed. Like, you will not unsheath your weapons inside the inn, lest you be banned from its premises. You shall not use spells for charm or bewither the mind within the premises. You will behave yourself accordingly, if not to the laws of etiquette, at the very least to the laws of good common sense. You will not bother the owner of the inn during its rightful mid-afternoon nap.
Does it list the time of the mid-afternoon nap?
It does. And
Nice.
the list goes on and on. And it goes, you shall not use any kind of dispelling magic to attempt to see to revert the owner into a huge dragon. If you will do so, you will be eaten. Also,
wow.
because I am tired of always having to repair the furniture. With that being said, there are a couple of rules which are the norm and nothing to worry about. And inside, if you do step inside, you find a pleasant looking inn with tables and people munching and drinking and generally having a jolly good time, you would argue. Notice how I went all for the British as soon as I needed to go posh, and they're having a jolly good time, mate!
Jolly good, people, jolly good.
Exactly. So, as you step inside, a waiter actually comes towards you and goes, "Well, hello there, a table for 5, 6.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Yes, now we
Yes.
Yes.
You have been mute for a long time.
Okay.
can. So,
Okay,
a
what I
table
missed.
for 5. So, you reached the inn of the Golden Dragon. And a waiter looks at you as you step inside. Goes, "So, a table for 5?
Yep. Wait, is Robert still carrying the torch?
Yes.
Do we count it as 6?
Yes.
Then
Well, but it's
Alright.
fine. It's like for 5, 6. Yeah.
6.
So on the menu today, the waiter says as he brings you over to your table, we have eel and cheese, baked chicken, we have stewed pork, we have boiled grouse and cabbages, we have boiled eggs with bread, and we have all kinds of ale, beers, and wines for your selection. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes, I can.
So, the waiter brings you to the table and then goes, "It is currently the afternoon nap for the owner of this fine establishment. So kindly do not disturb unless absolutely necessary."
What time does her nap end, if I might ask?
It could be at the allotted end of a time, or it could be in a couple of years. Depends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we don't have time for that.
I mean, we could have asked her about, like, the Moonblade, the Baxi stuff, and the names of the heroes. I imagine the things.
True. True.
Yeah. Let's leave her alone, though. I don't want to have an angry golden dragon on my heels.
Hmm.
We have an angry red dragon on our heels. This will make it two. Okay?
So, I mean, if we have an angry red dragon on our heels, we might, end up being friends with the golden dragon. I mean, you and Gladair got along okay.
Gladiator, yeah, I said the golden dragon, but I don't think I should wake her up for justice.
No, we're not. I was thinking we would wait until she's awake. I was hoping it would be in a few hours, but I didn't realize she could be napping for years. So.
So Ravandil decides to go for the eel, and you all order whatever you want, but the prices are slightly steep. Instead of being copper coins, it's silver coins. So in total, it's 5 of you, so it will be 20 silver coins in total.
Okay, so that it's 3 silver each.
4 silver each. That's 5 of you, so it's 4 silver each.
I mean, maybe it's worth it, so I'm just gonna pay that price. So it's
the food arrives after a while, and it is good. It's actually well cooked and everything else that could go with it. As you are sitting by, give me a perception check.
All right.
What's that?
Doop, 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 doopy doop. Perception.
15.
Alright.
29.
Alright.
18.
Oh, this eel is really, really good.
So,
yeah.
while you're eating, you hear a voice that kind of sounds familiar to some of you. And so there I was, digging the shit out with a shovel! And I found a golden egg, and then there was this big, massive turd, and And there's people like looking at it. How the fuck is he inside? You see this dwarfen, kind of young man who's holding onto a shovel, and he's wearing a good set of chainmail armor, and he's talking excitedly with other group of adventurers, and he's like, and then with this giant. Because you see, they don't actually look for treasure in shit. But as my teacher told me, adventurers are all shit diggers. And he's excitedly talking. And
Oh.
took you long
Oh!
enough.
It's Shaft's
Yeah.
legacy.
The ultimate legacy.
And he's
More
like-
than his children,
Yeah,
it's the
he-
shit digger that
yeah,
ends
it's
up
actually
being
he
Shaft's
spent
legacy.
more time teaching the shit digger than any of his children. Right now, the shit digger is actually the master.
Digging through the shit.
With a shovel on my back, I shovel in my hands and I dig shit all day long.
Oh my god.
He probably doesn't recognize any of us.
Well, he's a dwarf. Try. Do you want to say hello to him?
No.
I hardly-
No, this
No,
word.
no.
I pull up my hood
So,
and I slink into my
so
chair.
give me a stealth check, people.
Oh.
Oh shit, 11!
Oh my god, look at my stamp, guys. I don't need that button.
So
27.
basically, Pose is like, well, she slinks into her table, and when she
But I'm
slinks,
too busy eating
no,
eel.
no, actually, you then slink back up, and you realize everybody else disappeared, except for
Oh.
us. Like everybody else just ran away. On the other hand, so he's a shit digger. He's used to, he's got perception because he's seeking. Yes. So basically,
Christ, does he
Shafnum,
smell?
Shafnum, you are the only one who successfully pulls a disappearing act on somebody who looks at you as a father figure. You have a practice for it. Everybody else, Ravandiel included, are seen as
Damn,
this
great.
dwarf works
Even
over-
with a nat 20?
Yeah, the nat 20 doesn't mean success in skill checks.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
So
Like Ravandil.
basically, he looks at you all, except Shavnium, who managed to disappear somehow. He went to the bathroom and probably will never come back. Or he went for a cigarette, to buy cigarettes down the corner.
And never
I'm
came
just-
back home.
I'm just gonna assume he's hiding in the bathroom.
Like, what do you do now? And anyway, the dwarf looks at him. Oh, hey there! Do you remember me? You showed
No.
me the... Oh, but you showed me the path of the true adventure. And, you know, thanks to you, I actually did find a lot of interesting stuff. Like, he pulls out a necklace. This I found in the guts of a wyvern who had probably eaten someone and then shot them out. Like,
Oh.
you're eating and he's speaking about shit. Like,
Oh.
this is the entire
Pause.
thing.
Pause Franz and then be like, how's your mother? She was very worried when you went missing that time.
I spoke with her and my father, and then I decided I was going to be my own man. And so they accepted it. They gave me a shovel, and one side of the shovel is sharp, and the other side is heavy. So I have both slashing and bludgeoning damage on both sides. And when I thrust with it, I can pierce. And it also can act as a really nifty shield if I wield it this way. And see, I took example from Shafnium. Where is he, by the way? Shafnium
he's not in the
Aquajar,
apartment.
where are you? He
She's
tells us
not
out
don't-
loud.
anymore.
We don't know anyone named Shafnium.
What? But no, you have to know Shafnium. I mean, he's pretty famous. Well, rather notorious, really, after I learned. But I'm sure those are just lies by people who are jealous of his mind-breaking genius with his shit-digging philosophy.
Yep.
Do you at
All
least visit your
lies.
parents?
I mean, I left a few months ago. It's too early to visit my parents back. It would take at least 2 years, 5 years maybe, and then I'll be back for a visit. I mean,
Oh right, dwarf. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'm working off of
No, like the mountains. We ourselves had so much trouble going through them. You can't just pop over and visit grandma.
if you take the dwarf and underground roads, Yes, you can.
What?
I mean, you
There
know,
are
from
underground.
There are dwarven
Shurazund,
underground roads.
from Shurazund to Warham, and then from Warham to wherever you want, as long as it's a dwarven city. Yes. Like, you people, if you went to Shurazund, you should have known that. Didn't
No,
they
we did
mention
not.
it?
We kind of left Shurazund in a hurry.
Yeah.
Well,
Ask the guy. Does Geirebekker has one of those roads?
We're not in Geirebekker anymore.
yeah,
Yeah,
no.
but we can go back there though Monday.
No.
No, it doesn't.
Does this city have one of those underground roads?
No, it doesn't. That's why. But there is an exit that leads to the Plains of Desolation, so from there it's just a short walk.
Can you
From
bring
the
up the
Plains
map?
of Desolation.
Can you bring up the map again? Because I have no clue where that is.
Yeah, no, okay, so where is the Plains of Desolation?
It's not the desolation of
Yeah,
Mikama,
no, it's the Desolation of Nergama. It's called the Plains of Desolation, the Desolation of Nergama.
the Sea of
Okay.
Dust.
Yeah.
Where is the castle? I cannot see.
Which castle?
The Olderton castle. You said that it's in Darkscroll.
Yes. It's not written.
Wait, what was it? Waham? Waham is...
Oh, the castle of horror. Okay, let me just.
Hammerach is right here. That was the
Yes.
city we didn't go to.
And from
Okay,
there,
Remember
there
how-
was
yeah.
Remember how Shade got salty at us?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
right,
there was an
yeah.
underground road that led from Waham to Buzigund, which was here. And from
I
Buzigund,
see.
you could have gone.
To Alar's a few months. Okay.
Actually, guys,
Hmm?
do you want to check out the Castle Horror?
I do.
It's
because
like
the Olderton.
it's like the Tomb of Horrors, but in a castle.
Sounds like something a level 11 party could deal with. Sure.
Wait, what? Isn't Tomb of Horrors like
Oh yeah,
high level?
it's monster bad.
No,
It was just a joke anyway.
It's a happy
Okay.
city.
Didn't they reduce the difficulty for 5th edition though?
Yeah, that's why we're
Yep,
going to be
that's
playing the good old Gary Gigax mode with.
Yeah, but the new
I
one is
only
called
heard
the Tomb
horrors.
of Annihilation.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's
That
not the
sounds
same
great.
tomb. No,
I mean,
the
I
Tomb
only
of
heard
Annihilation.
it.
I've played through a campaign in Schult. It's actually pretty fun.
Huh.
But it is also very difficult.
I mean,
Also,
go for it.
there's a hidden Nalfashne in an obelisk near the tomb, which I think is hilarious.
I mean,
But
there's
Oh, I've heard
also-
of that.
yeah. That's
Puffin
where I know from. Yeah. That's where I figured out. So I was like, hey, we should knock over this. We should knock over this obelisk. Everyone else was like, no, that's stupid. And then we left it.
I mean,
yeah.
there's also the most recent one is the Tomb of the Mad Mage, which I had to dungeon master yesterday, and it's basically from level 5 till level 20 circa, exploring the dungeon of the Mad Mage Halastar, who's mad, and every level has a different difficulty.
Alastar.
Yes, and
This is
hidden.
from Modern Day.
Wait, and hidden problems. Like a level meant for players of 6th level might have demons in it who are for level 12 characters. And you're like, I hate you.
Well, I'm also trying to make a tomb right now, but I just call it the Tomb of Horses because it's gonna be horse themed.
Mhm.
Because horses are horrible people, we know.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
you're
no.
gonna fight death and pestilence and war and
Are there gonna be Kieran in it?
I don't know.
Are
haven't
there
done
going to
that
be
for you.
centaurs
Lightning horses,
and,
so...
Follow the question.
and ponies? But anyway,
Yeah.
as your as the dwarf regals you with tales of his hands in shit and squirming stuff, and you know what? I really want to know, but seriously, what happened to Shafnium? Isn't he with you?
No, he's at Shurazun. You can go there and find him. Let's go there and find you.
Ah, he's at Shurazund. Well, it's not where where I wanted to go next, but I should probably pay him a visit and thank him for everything he did for me. if he hadn't come along, why, I might have ended up becoming a Hydra shit rather than start looking through it.
Oh, no. Eject from this conversation ASAP.
Well,
So
he just pats, he just extends a hand, like, it was really nice getting to know you all again, and he kind of forcefully shakes your hands before
before leaving,
Yes.
just like Excalibur reaction face.
Yes. As you leave, you realize the smell of air is now cleaner somehow.
God.
Yeah, I go wash my hands immediately.
Same. I will wash my hands.
So as you go wash your hands, you realize that Shavnum is in the bathroom.
No.
Everyone, huddle up in the bathroom.
Open up! I need
don't
to
think
wash
there's
my
room
hands
for
because
this
of
many
your
people.
fucking legacy.
Hang on, I'm still going. Do. Gotta sing my little song in order to make sure I wash for 20 seconds. And then I gotta dry my hands. Da-da-da-da-da. And meanwhile, Shafneem is putting like a small bit of cloth in his nose, so he doesn't have to smell anything. And then he opens the door and slinks it out. All right.
Quickly
It's
goes in and
unoccupied.
wash my hands.
Alright.
Bingo.
Everyone washes their hands, and when they're now squeaky clean, and
As we exit, I just turn and say to Hess, "Hey, did you notice the signs above the bathroom? They didn't actually have enough room to spell the entire thing, so they just had a B room on it."
What?
I got
Oh! Hess, this is a joke. You should be able to understand it. Get it? There's only a B room on there.
Get it?
Small room. It's a B room. Bees.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
I get
B
it.
room. Like
Yeah, I
room.
was just waiting for him to repeat.
Whoa!
I mean, it took you a bit to get it.
Oh, it's like broom. Whoa, and falls down again.
Oh.
Shame.
That's funny.
Shame. But anyway, you finish your lunch, and
Is the dragon lady? Is it the lady? Does it mention whether it was a lady
it's
or
a lady. It's a lady.
Okay, dragon lady awake? Yeah.
The dragon lady actually is not awake, but
Oh.
as you watch the time of the clock tick and tock its path, at a certain point it rings actually, and you realize it's probably time for something, as the tables are moved to the side, and what appears to be a dancing show starts the next moment.
Ooh.
As there's this dancing going on, it's kind of probably something typical of a city, you'd argue. It's mostly dwarves, so it's dwarven ladies
Yeah.
with beards just dancing about, and
So it's a show, not everyone just dances.
yeah, no, it's just a show,
Okay,
show.
then I want to join. That's why. No.
And then after the show is over, they actually put the tables back where they belonged, and people are just drinking about, lazing about. And finally, while you're already starting to lose all hopes that the dragon will actually wake up, she does. And you see what appears to be a coy, silver-haired halfling just take a spot atop the counter.
Oh my
With a-
God, Shade!
with a
Shade
leg
is
just
not Chromie. Is that Chromie for WoW?
What?
What?
So when you put silver hair halving, that looks like Chromie for WoW, which is also dragon. Just want to little.
I cannot understand you. I like the voice comes and goes.
One second. Show the picture.
It's just not a complete session without Greek Wi-Fi.
I
Oh,
know.
you mean Chromie, the blue dragon?
No, not blue dragon. She's a bronze dragon. I just followed the
Shield.
picture of her.
Oh, the bronze dragon from Warcraft. Okay.
I had no idea that was a thing, but no.
Okay.
Yeah, because halfling is a gnome, it's got silver hair. That's
No,
why I
it's a
thought.
halfling with silver hair and golden eyes, who's sitting atop the counter and nobody actually bothers pushing her away. She's happily chatting with anyone who comes close. Just going, oh, hey, how is it? How's tomorrow? Yesterday? Yeah, I just woke up. And so, how did it go? Did you manage to eat your food properly? And there's like this elf going, I am actually 200 years old. I stopped having problems eating solid food. Yes, you little wobbly you. Yes. Good.
Yeah.
Ravi, you wanna come with and ask the questions?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm coming. And
Alright.
of course, greetings there.
Oh, hey there! How's it going? She smells the air a bit. So, I guess you found a resident shit digger, judging by the smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, we told him that he could go to another city to seek fortune.
I mean, he's not much of a bother. He's a nice kid. A bit strange with his fetish of wanting to dig through shit, but he had
Yeah, I mean,
he had the
Like-
balls to ask if he could dig through mine, and I was like, what? But, I mean, if you know a certain Shafnium Aqua Jar, I think, could you kindly send him my way? Because, whoever told that kid kind of needs a stem talking to.
yeah, he's been getting
well,
a few of those.
If we see him, we'll send him your way.
Yeah.
There's only
Hess
Dr.
looks
Bong
anywhere but her dad.
here. Only Dr. Bong, official practicing physician. Yep.
So, give me a deception check about... not-
Where did you get your degree from?
Can't dragons smell lie?
Well, yes, but for now she's going with an insight check, which is normally thrown without problems.
I mean, she just woke up and the bear
Yeah,
smells of
she's
shit.
like-
So she's like, I don't have time for this.
20.
So she's like, well, why did you all come over here? Do you want some pearls of the golden dragon wisdom? Is that why you've come here?
Something of that matter. I sort of like just half take off my hood and show that I'm a tabaxi.
She
And
looks at
be
you
like-
and goes, oh, hello there, darling. What's,
Hi.
how's it going? Everything fine with the tribe? And,
As far as I know, I'm the only one left. So.
I'm sorry, I'm not that well, I mean, in my eyes, I blink, and stuff happens, and tribes get killed, and new are born, and I remember when here it used to be all just grasslands and mountains, and then there was a half-orc tribe, and then they were eaten by ogres, then the ogres were fought off by salamanders, then the salamanders were killed by hunters, and the hunters put up a village, then the village grew, then Allah came around and set up his tower, and then people started gathering around the tower, and there's a lighting in the background. Then
Pause has the sudden realization that this is like the old ladies who would not shut up. about their-
exactly, good of you to understand. And she's like, and then, I spoke with, like, my nephew, and he's finding his job now, and a friend of mine, who's a follower of a strange cult of chickens, she also has a nephew who's looking for a job, but she went to war, if you could guess it. Like, she's so old, but she did, for human years, but I think she's young, personally, as a dragon. So she went to war on a giant chicken, and I don't know if she made it or not, but I'm sure she'll be fine anyway.
We saw the
And-
giant chicken.
Really? You did? It's
Yeah.
nice. Those were specially bred a long, long time ago, and
Wow.
I asked dear old Allah here if he could just, magic one up to help out my friend, and he was like, yeah, sure, I can do it. Don't worry. You know, Alar is a sweetie, but you need to get to know him better. And
Is Alar like a dragon like yourself, or is he like a wizard, or like?
Alar's a human. He just likes being by himself. He's got like this stock order of potions of longevity, and he just goes drinking for them, and so he keeps himself
Right.
young. And
Question:
yes,
Does the name the dragon just said have any sort of significance with my religion?
no, it doesn't. Not with your religion.
So it's not like the secret. It's not like the secret Grand Master of the clock cult.
I mean, not that you know. He might, but you don't know that.
Okay. Sorry.
So we were sort of wondering if maybe.
But
you were
anyway, as I was saying, you know, so basically, and when she starts speaking about how the city was all the better when it was in shades of blue and teal, but then it's changed to being in shades of gold and silver, and she doesn't like gold and silver, and she remembers back when the citadel still had doors and windows instead of just being one big block of metal, and then she stops to catch her breath.
Sorry, we were wondering.
And
that...
anyway, dear, you look positively famished. Have you been eaten properly recently? And
We have, yeah. Look, yeah, I'm drinking out of this tankard right here. But we were also wondering if maybe you've heard, or you were awake during the time when, like, the Great Devourer was like messing with.
yes, those were that was really a bad time all around. I mean, it didn't personally involve me, but it was bad. Like, at first he showed up. Well, it's not that he showed up nice and all, but he looked. His followers said that he was a god that was, you know, about the darkness, the night, eternal repose, stuff like that. I mean, he didn't sound evil, but then he actually revealed himself to be evil, so that's why we named him the Great Deceiver, and then stuff happened, and, you know.
So did you know about those? Did you know those 4 heroes who like defeated them?
Yes, the
personally?
darlings. Yes, we passed by here a long time ago. One of them had this really, really bad cough, and I was like, you need to drink more honey with mead, and he said no. He was really stubborn, that one. But anyway, then there was this great
Do you
one.
remember what their names were?
Well, yes, dearie, I do remember what the names were, but I mean, why do you care? I mean, it's so old. It's a tale so old, and
But it's an interesting story, and like I pause, leans closer, and be like, we've come across like cultists as well in other cities, and we think there might be some who are slinking into this one as well.
well, dear, if that's the case, then we'll handle it. I mean, Alar and I can make the job of an army if we put ourselves to it. I'm old, but I'm not senile, as I like to say to my grandchildren who come and visit me every now and then. And they're like, I don't need to go to any stinking resting dragon place. I can handle myself just fine. And so, anyway, high or low percentage?
Hi.
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 So,
Fuck!
the names of adventurers are...
Oh no!
and then she falls asleep. You're
Well, it was a good try.
like,
Swear to
what?
God, it's like the dice are trying to create a time paradox here. It's gonna be us, isn't it?
God.
Stay, I need to ask.
Yes?
Is one of the adventurers Falcon Hand?
Eh? What?
Is one of the adventurers Falcon Hand? No, Falcon Hand.
I mean, who knows? You don't think so, though. I mean, if it had been, you would have known.
Would we? I mean, this
We don't
dragon doesn't seem to know.
I mean, the dragon fell asleep, but she was like, yeah,
Dragon
my
Lady
name's Zara.
fell
Like,
asleep.
well,
We'll probably have to like wait until she.
well, as you're looking at her, kind of wondering what to do, the man behind the counter just quietly pokes her on the side and then whistles away. As he pokes her, she wakes with a jolt. Who the fuck woke me up? And the man behind the counter is whistling while washing a glass, and Not carrying.
I'm just staring at him.
He's got balls of steel, that man. Balls of steel. He was looking at his and they're like, they would like to clap, but they don't want to give the game away. So the golden dragon is going. So, dearie, as I was saying, concerning the secret recipe for the perfect roasted duck, what you need to know is that you need butter, margarine, spices.
What about herbs?
Yes, the 13 secret herbs. Yes, for the favorite duck. Yes. And but you were saying, dearie, before I fell asleep and somebody disturbed my nap.
Yeah, the names of these heroes.
I mean, well, there was. So let's see. It's been a long time ago. So there was. Yes. There was Lightning Guy. I like to call him Lightning Guy. And he was always angry and snarling, and he wanted to kill and destroy. And he said that the greatest feat of destruction would be to destroy destruction itself. He wanted to probably destroy everything and then destroy it again. He said he had this crazy idea that the beginning of the universe came from a big explosion, and so he wanted to destroy everything to get back to it. Then there was this other guy who's, he was a dearie, really. I think he's still around, actually. Alar would know more, but, his name went something like,
Shurazun?
Yes, that one. So there was Shurazund. Then there was.
You said he was a dearie. What was he like? Was he like super
he
quiet?
was adorable. He'd be so angry when you just, you look at him and you go, I am this mighty, powerful wizard! And then I just pat him on the head and rub it really hard. And he'd be like, I hate you! And I'd be like, yeah, sure, you do. Then,
oh my god, Shurazun got head pats from a dragon.
Then there was, there was Timothy. Oh, wait, was his name Timothy, actually? Well, kind of like a Timothy. It sounded like a Timothy. So, he was a halfling, and he wielded daggers. And he was like Timothy, the dagger-wielding munchkin. Yes, I was sure his name is Timothy now.
Munchkin, you say?
Yes, he was small, and he liked doing
that
stuff,
kind of munchkin. Okay.
and he played tricks, and he tried to steal stuff, but he was really poor at it. So, I don't know. And then there was the heart and the soul of the party. That beacon of absolute love, and she was so nice and all. What was her name again? Chicken something. Yeah, it was Chicken something, probably. Yeah. Chicken something. I know. It, yes, that kind of chicken. That white chicken, that small white chicken, Dove. Yes, her name was Dove. And she was...
I look at Rav, and then I look at Shaf.
She was a chicken hand. Yes, Dove chicken hand. I am sure.
What was she like? Did she wield magic?
No, she didn't wield magic. She
just is magic.
She had a blade. I think it was a blade, a happy blade. I think.
Was it like? Did the blade glow or anything?
It was a blade. It's,
Okay,
I've seen so many blades in my life.
Yeah, that's true.
I showed him my blade. I showed you my sunstone. Did it look like this?
No, dearie, no. This is another blade. It glimmers, but it wasn't the blade she used. I think last time I saw it, I think she left it behind. But you never know. And
Do you
again,
know where she left it behind?
you see, dearie, they had this thing where basically Shurazund, that good old dearie, old young man, said he had a great idea, a great plan to vanquish the great devourer of, that big beast that eats villages.
The Tarask, yeah.
Yes, once and for all. Because he said, listen, we can't just keep on having him come back every tot centuries. It's annoying. What if somebody wants to live forever and then he always has to change places? So, basically, he said something about controlling the Tarask, and when it woke up, and then just put it to eternal sleep or something like that. I mean, it was all a load of foolishness. You can't stop the Tarask any more than you can stop the tidal waves. It's a force of nature. Sure, it's a force of destruction, but it's a bad, mean beast. But, again, it's all part of a cycle of nature, I guess. But anyway, he had this plan, so he asked a cabal of sorcerers and wizards to help him out in building this kind of stuff to control the Tarask. I don't know how it ended, but I guess...
They obviously succeeded, I guess.
Well, even if they hadn't, the Tarask would have still gone to sleep eventually, so who knows? But anyway, I know the resting place was somewhere in Egladrin, but thankfully, that was a fake resting place. They're actually somewhere else. Now, because they did tell me they didn't want anyone to come along and steal their precious stuff, like their adventurers' equipment and stuff like that. So, I think they made a fake tomb and then they're who knows where.
Oh, that's a pity. I was hoping to, pay respects to them.
I mean, there's that Abbey of the Fallen, which is kind of like they're trying to make them into gods by praying to them, I guess.
Oh, well, that's a bit too much the other way. But
I know, but I mean, it's young people and the strange ideas. To me, it's just also endearing. But seriously, have you been eating enough? You look too thin. I mean, just because you have fur doesn't mean you can forget about putting meat on your bones.
I've had to change diet just quite recently.
Oh, why?
That's fine. If I could actually do with a whole nother meal of pork, but I normally eat fine.
Well, then, if you need another meal of pork, don't worry. Hey, Hubert, and that's the man with the balls of steel that actually poked the dragon. Yes, my lady. A full roasted pork for this young girl. Look at her. See how thin she is. And he goes, yes, my lady. Immediately, my lady. And she goes and he goes in the kitchen and then steps out with a full pork roasted with potatoes and mushrooms and stuff. Here you go for my lady's friend. And then he walks back to cleaning the glasses and...
Just true.
For Timothy's surname, I mean, it could be, it could also not be. Again, it's probably a quest line we'll be forgetting about for the following months. So, well, we're leaving it in the dark.
Okay. Does she remember anything about the Death Claw?
The
Or
Death
where
Glow,
he-
well, the Death Glow is a title. I mean, I kind of feel like, it's not a good title. It's a sad one, really. You spend your whole life seeking out, away from your tribe, the cultists of the shadow, and you just kill them. Again and again and again. I mean, you never go back home, you never talk with your people, you just go on a hunting that never ends until you die.
And I asked her if she knows if the current Death Claw is still alive, because if they were gone, then maybe they didn't get killed in Eldritch Downs.
No, there's no more. I mean, I don't know if the tribe is healthy or not, but judging by how there's this young tabaxi here in front of me, she's not talking at all over. She's like, oh, here's this young tabaxi in front of me. Then clearly they're doing fine, aren't they?
I look around and try to see if anyone took notice.
I mean, they
Yeah.
probably did, because when she's speaking, everyone's listening, but they're also kind of
Okay.
she's always over the top, so who cares?
Yeah, Paul's mouth is too full with
The
pork
poor.
to reply. So he's like, uh,
But that is remember to chew properly, dearie. Or do you want me? Wait. I see how this is going. High or low?
Oh no.
High or low?
Uh-oh.
Hi.
Hi.
Uh-oh.
Hi.
All right.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
So
Okay.
she's like, she touches the pork with one claw, and it becomes this mush of food.
Oh.
Here you go.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Now you can chew on it properly. Here's a spoon,
Aw.
and then she puts around your neck a baby, you know, a baby thing for.
A bit.
A bib, yeah.
And she's like, this way.
It was actually fine. Like,
Aw.
ma'am, I need to, like, you know, test out my own fangs, you know? I can't always eat mush.
I know, dearie, but you're so hungry you might end up biting your own tongue. Listen, here's a straw, and here's the mush in liquid form. Now have a slurp.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Oh,
She's being
no.
murdered by dragons. This is hilarious.
No. Someone get me out of here.
Now you need to
Oh.
finish your food, young lady, until the whole pork is gone. And it's like, what, 1 ton, 2 tons of pork? Yes, good.
Can I, like, sleight of hand it away
You
into,
can
like,
try.
a bag or something?
Give me a sleight of hand, just so you know.
That time that our tabaxi was fed by a dragon.
Yes. So
Fuck.
mine was a 22, by the way. So she looks at you as you try to throw some of it away. As you go, now, dearie, you do not waste food. I understand how this has to go. And she grabs the spoon and goes, here
No,
comes
it's
the,
fine.
Here
It's
comes the cat. Tunk.
It's
And then she puts it down and goes, and here comes the second carriage coming in. And the people around are watching, and they're like, some of them actually have a 1,000-mile stare because they probably went through the same thing themselves, and they're like, tough shit.
I'm like trying to signal Ravender to like come up with something to get us out.
I don't think Ravi's gonna help you.
Oh no!
Not gonna help, but Pose was nice to me. That's why. If he was Chef, I would just laugh at his face.
So what do you do, Ravender? I mean,
I just say if we can have it for takeout, so we can enjoy it while
but
we watch.
dearie, listen, she's still feeding the both. Listen, dearie, she's too thin. I mean, take out. I can give you extra to bring away, so you can eat it on the road and have a warm meal. But in the meantime,
Yeah.
she keeps feeding Paul, and
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, but the bags you need to run to digest the food. You wouldn't want to get your stomach ache, the poor dearie, would you? That'd be bad.
I haven't understood what you said, Ravender.
I told her that we should take pause to, take a sprint around a bit, digest the food. You wouldn't want to get a stomach ache, would you?
You know what? You are right. For the stomach ache. How could I forget? Yes, you do have sensible tummies. You know what you need? A warm water bag. And she just goes and grabs from behind the corner a water bag. And
As she
flops
goes, I try to run for it.
Alright, so give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh no, not again.
Yes.
I am a tabaxi and my rolls for dexterity stuff is shit.
I mean!
Wait, you're Drew, right?
Yeah.
Isn't your second most important stat
So, yeah, no.
dexterity?
Like, the tail, like, you turn and make to leave a tail.
I
snaps
rolled a
around-
5! That's how
Eh.
bad my roll is.
A tail rolls around your midriff, and as you look at the gathered crowd of adventurers, they look back at you and they're like, they shake their heads and go, don't worry, we all went through it.
Oh no!
And then you get pulled back to the counter. Now, dearie, I know this might be embarrassing, but don't worry, your fellow friends all went through it, and they all grew stronger from it. So here's the warm bag of water for your tummy, for your delicate stomach, and eat! And once she's finally...
Only if I can feed myself, please.
Oh, look at her
Please.
being so independent. Here comes the train.
I do want to be independent. So it's
How old are you? You're not even 100 years old, are you dearie?
Okay.
I
Can
am-
I
God,
try?
we're gonna have to roll her out of here, aren't we? She's gonna look like Violet from Willy Wonka,
Oh God, no.
Can I try?
plated with pork.
Oh Jesus! Can I try and distract the dragon with the cute story of Clayton?
I hear Greek noises.
Yeah,
Cute
me too.
story of what?
I
Well,
mean,
can I try and distract the dragon with the cute story of Clayton? How cute he was, how
you
amazing
can
he is.
try to distract the dragon. So give me a deception check. Or a performance check, whatever you want. But in the meantime, Pose is kind of trying to survive being...
Was it good?
Well, we will see. No. She's like...
No.
He looks at you and goes, yes, dearie, I understand. Like, she's not... But first I must feed this poor young lady who clearly needs to be fed and warmed and hugged and told that the world is going to love her and she'll be fine and she'll be a great...
I tried to push away the hand with the spoon and just grab another spoon and be like, look, I am eating on my own. It's fine.
So,
Man. I can't believe.
You can't believe?
Yeah, I can't believe. That's it.
Oh, okay.
So,
I can't believe.
I wish I had a camera.
Fucking
I
Paws
can't
is getting
even.
babied.
as the finger, you manage to
I
get a
cannot
spoon
even.
back in your hand, and you manage to eat, but at a certain point you stop because you're full, and there's still
Yeah.
some food left. At that point, the dragon goes, "Oh dearie, no, we have to finish it all. You cannot leave food behind. Come on."
Can I
Is this
try-
dragon Italian?
Yeah, it's exactly the way. She's like, but you know what we can do? Look, she takes the food, she makes it into she puts it into a bag, a small bag, and goes, well, here you go now. The bag will keep it warm. Just eat it all properly, all right?
I will. Thank you. Okay, and I wobble away from her.
Then she's like, do you too, dearie, want to eat some? You look a bit thin. Look, she looks at Hess Max.
Oh no! Wow.
She totally needs to eat more. She refuses to eat chicken. That's why I had to have my diet changed.
What?
So obviously, since she's
Hess
been on
shrinks
that
in on
diet for a
herself.
long time, more than me, obviously she needs to eat more. And then I wobble away again.
So Hess, give me a dexterity saving throw. I believe in you, Hess. All right. So let's see. You might have a chance if I roll 3 or less.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So the tail snakes around. You do actually put up a good fight of trying to avoid it, but the golden dragon is inevitable. You will be fed.
I'm left out.
Ramadil, meanwhile, takes the part of valor and just leaves, valiantly retreats. So,
And they
I'm
don't-
assuming that Shafnium stands off to the side and right by the door, and he just watches what's happening.
yes. And Donner, what do you do instead?
Save me.
Donner is looking for the best way to get himself out of it.
The door is open. You can't
Just to
leave.
discreetly leave
Yeah, he just
before you're
eyeballs
next.
his way out.
So, you walk.
Another coolly retreats.
So as everyone walks their way out, Hess
Don't leave me!
is left alone with no one to actually try and help her out. So she gets fed, and then she gets released into the wilderness. Well, she gets released out of the grip of a dragon, and you kind of are wobbling now on your way
At
out.
this point, Hess is more wide than tall.
Yes. And you do find the rest of your adventuring party who swore to stand by your side in thick and thin, more thick now than thin, outside looking at you. You can look back at them with... Even Galio is fat now. He's like... he's like wobbling.
Oh god.
So,
We shall never again talk about food in front of her.
did somebody say food? No! So, with that being...
It's the fur.
So, with that being said, we will stop it here today. But do tell me, so for the next session, do you want to explore the underground of
Yeah, I think we should go to that city that's nearby.
So do you want to go, wait, to the Abbey of the Fallen? Or do you want to explore the underground castle ruins? I need
thought
to
we
know
were gonna
this to
go
make
for
the map.
Underground. I thought we were gonna go for the underground castle ruins.
No, but
I
like,
want to get a map
yeah,
of
yeah.
the tunnels.
Yeah. If you if Shade, if you could go out to the world map real quick.
Yes.
The underground castle ruins is in Dust Sprawl, isn't it?
Right. It's
Yes.
right. It was right here, right?
No, so wait. Buzigund has a
Yeah.
dwarfen road that leads to
Mhm.
Waham
Does it lead to this castle?
and leads to here, the Desolation of Nergama. Yes.
Okay.
Otherwise, in Alar itself, in the district of Darksprawl, there is an underground dungeon of sorts with long forgotten treasures. Or
think
you
we should
can
go there.
head to the Abbey of the Fallen.
Let's go through the underground thing and then
Wait,
maybe
so
go
what are our
to.
options?
There are two underground things. I thought we
So,
were gonna go
I
within
just write
Dust
them down.
Sprawl.
One, you head to the underground dwarf road in the Desolation of Nergama. Two, the castle ruins underground within the district of Dusksprawl in Alar. 3. You head for the Abbey of the Fallen.
Well, while we're here, we should at least explore and take a look around.
Yeah, I'll vote for the Castle Ruins Underground.
Yeah, let's go for the second one, and that way we might get the chance to meet Alar as well.
I mean, you
and
already
while
did
we're
meet
here,
him.
Wait. Whoa, him!
Yes!
Oh, okay.
You get my
You
food, babe.
left a really good first impression pose. Like,
Oh no.
while we're here, smart thing to do would be to try and get a map of all those underground dwarven tunnels.
That would be good.
Yeah, we could have gotten in Geirebekker, but we didn't think about it because we're dummies.
I mean,
Oh, did one of the maps that I got from Eridar, because I bought maps from her, didn't
yes.
I? Did one of the maps be like the underground dwarven roads?
It's high or low percentage.
High, I guess.
There,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes and no. Like, there is a map, but it's not its main focus. So you do know that there is... give me a second, and I'll just draw this one. So you basically know that there is a road that goes like this. And
Okay.
Where?
there is
Waham to
another...
Buzigund.
Yes. But I need to go with with polygon line, I think. Yes. So then it will have to be, and another that goes like this. And you also know that from Buzigund there is one. Let's see. All right, it works. Good.
What? I'm only seeing the one from Waham to Buzigund.
You're not seeing the other. There should be one also from Buzigund to the Desolation of Nergama, and
No,
can
that's
see
I
enough.
only
the-
see one.
you're not seeing.
Oh,
Don't.
you don't wait. How much of my scribbles do you see? Do you not see the
I can see your red scribbles, but I can't see the
I mean, it's an object. I think it's just a matter of refreshing the map after a while.
Okay.
So it's just like.
Okay, well, there's a.
Yeah, now I'm seeing this.
And then we do like a loop the loop. And then
Uh-huh.
there we go.
We're probably refreshing the map. We will
Where's
appear.
the not?
Oh!
We did appear.
There we are. It appeared.
Is the path
The-
straight line?
Yep. So anyway, so you will explore the castle which is
My
underground within the district of.
No! Iglurin, they had secret underground tunnels this entire time.
Why
Wait,
is that a surprise to you? We knew
Damn
there were
it!
secret underground tunnels when we went there and blew up that. Well, we didn't do that. That was the cult.
Like he catches himself up and he's like, yeah, not us, the cult.
When you know that when you were trying to stop them from blowing up the Egladrin, but failed.
No, but I didn't know there were roads. I thought it was just like a crypt.
Yes, but the crypt
This
was
is
big.
really, really good information to have, though. That means that if we make it out of Eldritch Downs, all we have to do is just
Oh my God.
travel west, head north, and we can make our way back to Elgadrin and see what's going on there.
Oh my
or
god.
we can cut straight through the mountains and go to the.
Question.
Yes,
Do the underground tunnels have minecarts?
of course we do.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Like,
Just blasting through high speeds and an underground railway? Oh my god, this is getting better and better.
Multi-track drifting.
Here's my thought, right? Here's my thought.
Yeah.
Instead of going from Alar down to the Abbey of the Fallen, we go up to Buzigund. Take the trip down to Nergama and then to the Abbey of the Fallen. Why? Because it's cool.
Can you map that out for us so that we can see?
what are we
I
looking
have.
for in the
yeah,
desolation?
there's probably a
of Nergama?
problem of internet and connection, but if you wait a while, it should appear or refreshing. The
Yeah,
map.
I can see where you wrote with
But
the red.
yeah. But
thing.
anyway, this
Yeah.
is all for today on my end. So.